Hello. Welcome to another live stream, which I decided to do on spur of the moment while watching Mike's stream, so it's all Mike's fault.
Hi, Mike. It's your fault.
I love how he doesn't even look up.
I know, right? He's just like, yeah.
That was a Pennsylvania hello.
Oh, Joe, are you on Discord?
Yes.
Do you
he has his own
subscribe?
Discord server.
Do you subscribe to, or sorry, not Discord, Reddit?
Reddit? No.
No.
I do not use Reddit. I avoid using Reddit. I don't have an account on Reddit. And when I find tech support stuff on Reddit, I don't click the link.
I thought Reddit was just for like nudity and how do you say this on YouTube?
Porn?
Low age illegal activities.
No.
That's true.
No, they've gotten rid of all that stuff.
No, they have not.
Well, they were supposed to.
I clicked the wrong link, and no, they have not.
No, It's not that they got rid of it. It's just that the people on Reddit made it harder to find.
Yeah. Hi, Trina.
Hi. So, welcome to my stream where we talk about anything and everything, apparently. Joining me tonight, we have Joe of Joe's Computer Museum, Mike of Mike's Meth/Mac Shack, Adam McG of Adam's Apples, Sloopy Malibu, Frank of Proto Jedi fame, and Retro Techie, who is appearing as Darth Giggle.
It's Darth Giggle.
Right. So Joe and the rest of you, I put a link in the chat.
I got Bomb.
Take a peek at the link.
Why is Got Bomb not on here? He's on everything.
What chat?
The main chat.
The
It's a power book.
Yeah, the power book.
Darth Beagle says 10 for
Oh,
your
that's fine.
band. Go to 10.
Go to YouTube.
It's my favorite program.
Your channel up on YouTube.
Okay. And who do we have in the chat with us today? We have, I'm scrolling way up to the top, Jeremy's Vintage Hillbilly Shack, Apples Anonymous. Sloopy was in the chat, but he's now joining us. Adam's here.
It's amazing you have anybody in the chat since everybody's on the damn screen.
I Cave Dave. Let me see. Retro Techie, Garth Beagle, Unsupervised, Thomas Armstrong. Hey, Thomas. Thomas wants to know where are your cats. Mike.
And Kate's here. Hi, Kate.
Hi, Kate.
Hola, Kate.
Okay, we also have Veronica Explains. Hi, Veronica. I gotta check out your latest video. And we have Kate of the Macintosh Librarian.
Well, Kate comes to see you, but she doesn't come to see me. I see how I rank.
Library, not a library.
Well,
I love the library. That's where I get my books.
Library.
I heard he gave River City the library building, but he gave all the books to her.
Are you buying books for the library? Library?
What's up in River City?
A whole lot in River City. There's a whole lot of trouble with a capital T, and that rhymes with P, and that stands for fool.
A whole lot of rampage.
Six holes of trouble.
Did you see the pic? Did you see the picture, Joe? Joe?
Yeah, I saw it. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Did you see the little? Did you see you? Yeah. There you go. I had to put it in there.
No, he saw it and completely missed himself.
And hi, Matthew Dropco.
Oh, that's nice.
Oh, I didn't. I gotta check out Kate's. But yeah, I gotta also check out. I see Veronica. Veronica Explains just dropped a new video that I gotta check out. So. Oh, Mackie Kids. I'm gonna have to.
I can't watch that because I'm a kid. I'm not a kid, so how am I gonna watch that?
Just put on your. You heard of people putting on your big boy pants? Put on your kid pants, and you can watch it.
Oh, you got trouble.
Oh yes.
Can somebody put the link in the private chat for me, so I can?
For what?
For which?
For Mackie Kids.
It's in the main chat.
Oh, I don't have that.
Yeah, I know, but but the thing is, all I can do is
She says it's for kids only, Trina.
Yeah, I know. but I still want to. I'll still check it. Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
well, okay. Well, I'll swipe over it. I'll hit Command C, and I'll go in the private chat, and I'll hit Command V.
Yeah,
and then
I
you got
wish I
trouble.
could. I wish I could. It literally only goes show.
Broken machine.
Thank you.
In other words, Trina does not know how to copy and paste.
No.
I'm having audio issues. I'll be right back.
Okay. All right, so we are going to use the PowerBook G4 that I have in the picture because I'm going to use it to. Well, we're going to switch over cameras first.
Have you ever used it at the library?
Fuck off.
Nice.
So, ta-da! Here it is, up and running with the. Still has the sticker on it.
That's cool.
From the photo, because I literally put it up while I was watching two streams at once. So I have a iMac G5, which miraculously is still working. So
Boring.
I bought these Samsung SSDs, 120 gig SSDs. They're the Evo 750.
They should have.
I got that.
They should have
them
paid
for-
you to take them. Haha.
Haha. Well, they would have if it was you.
Actually, I think I have an Evo 750 in my Mac Mini still. My 2012 Mac Mini.
So, and I
have
also
an
have
Evo 950 in this Mac Pro.
I also have this external drive. So what I'm going to do is connect the
Fancy.
external drive and let it load up.
I have a number of rubber
Trina,
feet.
Veronica says thank you.
Oh,
My
yeah,
rubber
you're more
feet.
than welcome, Veronica. Let me come
Rubbery.
closer to this.
And their feet.
I'm going to make...
Weird.
Yeah, so anybody who isn't subscribed to Veronica Explains, Macintosh Librarian, sorry about butchering the last part of your name. Yeah, go join their streams. Also, Retro Techie, go
Trina,
subscribe to
I
his
printed you
channel.
a note. So you like it?
I love it. It's epic. It's a love
Joe's like,
note.
Joe says, "What the frick?"
Yeah,
I don't
right.
know. I'm just busy
Why isn't it coming
working
up?
on an Franklin Ace 2200.
Why?
Veronica, I
It's
was
broken.
going to watch your Fuser video, but I didn't have any taste, so I came here instead.
Wow.
That works.
Oh.
Okay.
Thanks, Loopy.
Anytime.
Why isn't it? It's lit up, but it's not seeing. That's poopy. Why isn't it showing?
Slippy, you want a 2 plus, right?
I'd prefer a 2 plus, but any will be fine.
Do you need a disk controller?
I need a disk controller, but not a disk drive.
So you have a disk drive with a IDC20 on the end?
Nice.
Yes.
Cool.
Okay, I'll make it so it'll work with that. I will be able to bring you a 2 plus. I went and looked at my inventory, and I do have one that would be suitable.
Cool.
I figured you want a 2E because everyone wants a 2E because like 2Es are awesome. Blah. 2 pluses I think are more cool because they're more fun
All
to
right.
screw
Well,
with.
let's.
I've
Let's
used
see
a
if I can-
plus more than I've used a 2E.
Okay. Well, I'll put enough RAM in it so you can still run all the fun stuff. But it'll just be a 2 plus. I think I got an 80 column card I can even throw in there. So
Yeah.
it'll be cool.
I've used
let's
PS
see.
the most, and then followed by the 2 plus,
I need
and then lastly like 2E.
All right.
Yeah, it's
All
funny.
right. So that's
I'll
Yeah.
call it like 97% working because who knows what you might run into because it's a 2
Yeah.
plus. But
Yeah.
it'll boot and it'll run a DOS disk.
Cool. I'll have to learn how to do that.
Cheers.
Hey,
All
Joe,
right.
Cheers.
Hey, what?
Where's the?
would you be able to make an adapter for me?
This?
Maybe.
So I sent you a picture of that Apple III board that I got that doesn't have an internal floppy port. It's got the other connector.
Sure.
Yeah, DB25.
Yeah, it's got a
Oh, then it
DB25, so I am unable to hook up my extra floppy email.
Okay. So you need
So I
to
have
get
no way to.
that back.
Frank, I can make you the adapter too if Joe doesn't have time.
Okay, I appreciate it because I'm like How in the world am I going to hook this up to this thing?
The easiest way for me to test it is I already have the parts for that. I can make one. I could just test out the external thing, and then if that works, I'll just it should plug into your internal thing. Do you want a DB25 male to like an IDC 10 or IDC 20 female? So you plug your floppy emu into it, or what do you want?
Well, yeah. Do I still need this thingy then? Or no? I don't know. You have one of these too, right?
Yeah. Let me think about it and figure out what the best thing is to make you based on what you got.
Yeah, I appreciate that.
That's unusual. It's very unusual what you have. So.
Yes, and I didn't see any way on that board to convert it to a regular plug like this. It's not made for it. You know, like for the internal floppy drive.
So what is the user?
What I'll probably make is DB25 male to an Apple III IDC female. So you just end up with the same connector you would normally have on an Apple III, and then you can do the same normal stuff you normally do.
Awesome. Okay.
I don't have any. I don't have any of the right IDC connectors in stock, so I'll have to order that for you.
All right.
Okay. Well, let me know. I appreciate it.
I will
send you materials or monies or whatever.
Yeah, no worries. Joe, is that a Apple IIe RAM card test? What is that?
Yes. So this is the machine. It's the Franklin Ace 2200. This is the 512 RAM board. You use the RamWorks 1 memory test to test it because it's a RamWorks 1 compatible electronic circuit.
Okay.
Yep.
That makes sense. RamWorks 1 is cooler, though, because it has a pass-through for a VGA card.
Yeah. Which, in theory, I could add onto that board. I just have to figure out how to do it.
I love that graphic, though. It's like, hey, look at our haphazard placement of our ICs.
So before
they're different sizes.
Needed drafting for it. They just kind of threw it on a board. It's like, hey, everything's wired together. It must be okay.
That Disgusto 2E I got locally had a RamWorks 3 in it. It was like, yeah.
Yes, I have one of those. Those things are awesome. It's like, oh, you want all of the megabytes? Okay. Yes. Here, have all the megabytes.
Is it fixed yet?
Okay, so what I'm doing, because for some reason it won't see the external drive, so I'm actually it's formatted for
faster.
Hey Trina, can I give you a word of advice?
Yeah.
Whenever somebody starts interrupting you, rather than pausing and waiting for 30 seconds, just power through it. Just keep going like that, like I'm doing now. See? Just
yeah.
do that.
So, well, I was doing things in the background.
I just don't understand what you're trying to be doing over there with that drive. I mean, it doesn't.
So it won't see the external hard drive for some reason. So what I did is I connected it file sharing over the network, and I'm now copying over in a restore image of 10.4.11, so I can then put it on the one of the SSDs.
Take out the drive and put it in one of those drive caddies where you could just clone one to the other end. Done.
I like how you muted me. That was hilarious.
I didn't mute you. That wasn't me. I think it was Joe.
Hey! I did it.
It was Joe.
Because Joe's also a mod on my channel.
Everybody who was talking, I just clicked the button.
I was trying to be funny by talking over, but okay.
No, it's fine.
Do you have one of those external drive caddies that can hold more than one?
No, I don't.
You repair computers and you don't have one?
It runs on Linux.
When I need one, I just borrow it from work for the night.
Yeah,
steal.
So, why buy it?
I don't know where to get $20 iMac G3s, but I did buy 5 of them for $100. So does that still count?
I got mine for free, so even better deal.
Oh, it was like 3 years ago. This lady had 5 Fruit iMacs that she had put as a base to a coffee table to look cool.
Yeah.
And she had no idea if they worked, and she wanted to get rid of it. And it was like $100 for the 5 iMacs and the big, nice piece of glass. And I'm like, okay, thanks. So I
Oh
built
my God.
Sweet.
I built a regular table stand for the glass, and I ended up with a nice table. And 4 out of the 5 iMacs actually worked.
That's
Nice.
awesome.
So it's going to take about 22 minutes to copy it over the network. I don't know why it's so slow. Why are you so
Well,
slow?
So
least
that
it's
means the
not,
stream will be 22 minutes long. Got it.
At least it's not
Yeah, exactly.
over Blue SCSI Wi-Fi. That takes like 220 hours.
Oh, jeez. Oh, and also, hi, DJ Craze. Welcome to the stream. Just looking up. Yeah.
Haha.
Let me see here. Yeah, it is a
Yeah,
glacier, Jeremy.
I see all these people that showed up for your stream, but none of them showed up for mine.
Jeremy,
I
the
was
number
there,
of
Mike.
aces Franklin made, it was
I
how
was
many
the
he made
first
before
one.
Apple sued the
Yeah,
hell
and
out of
you
him.
were.
And I was, to be fair, I was on your stream, and I'm on mine.
That's right.
Retro
So,
Techie was
hey.
there.
No, I
He
mean
fell
the
asleep
people in
to
your
it.
chat, smartass.
Hey, you know
Like
what?
I was on
You
your
know what?
stream, but I had to leave to eat my delicious dinner, and then I came over here.
When somebody calls you a smartass, the proper response is, "I have more brains in my ass than most people have in their head."
Yeah,
I
there you
watched
go.
Big Bad Biology stream today while he was working on the Mac, and he was like, "Okay, I'm done with that. I'm going to work on this PC now." And I'm like,
I don't know. I know DJ Craze is in the U.S. That's general. That's as general as I get.
1
I
a.m.
think
in the UK.
DJ Craze is part Canadian. That's why I remember him
IKK.
being in the States.
Yeah, cheap.
Yeah, approaching 1 a.m. here. Oh yeah, no. Yeah, have a good sleep, IK Dave. Because this is gonna take 22 minutes or so, it said.
Show
Oh,
what
we're down to 20
Mike is
minutes,
doing.
so
Not it locally. Is that an old aluminum MacBook? What is that thing, Trina?
so it's a PowerBook G4 17-inch.
Oh Jesus!
That's
Throw
been
it away.
upgraded to. I got it at a really good rate. So it was sold on eBay. It was up
I got
for an
3 of
auction.
those for $0.
Oh. Okay, well I got it for $25.
That's decent.
And look, and I picked, or well, it was even delivered to me for free.
I got it for
The person
24.
delivered it.
Okay.
So
I have to mail Joe a thing that's related to that computer.
Give it to me.
Oh, here it is. The yo-yo power adapter that also works
Mike,
with that power. But
do you want to share your channel link in the
I'm gonna send you
chat?
this.
IK Dave is saying, what is Mike's channel?
Big yo-yo.
Yo.
Love that.
Yo
power
for
adapter.
yo.
They should bring that design back.
For that thing you want to run off of it. Retro Techie, they actually recalled it because people were rolling it up into the yo-yo part and breaking the cord.
Hey, look.
That's
more
semantics.
orders.
It happens.
I
mean, I'm Darth Eagle.
8 bits are all you need.
I love what DJ Cray said. I'm very Canadian. My last name used to take up 12 pages of the Montreal phone book.
Jeez. I wonder it's so long.
Oui, sync. Haha.
There's my channel.
Haha.
DJ Craze is in Central Connecticut, so I don't think you guys talked about how you live close to each other.
Central Connecticut, that's not too far from me. About
How
6
is
hours.
Connecticut close to Harrisburg or wherever the hell you
About
live?
6 hours. That's not that far away.
He said he used to be in Canada. Now he's in
What's
the
funny
States.
is if people in England would be like, "Oh, it's more than 4 miles away. That's just incredibly too far. I can never go there." Like they have whole shows about people driving a car from one end of England to the other, which is like smaller than Texas. It's
Yeah, they could do that. What, 8 hours? I mean,
oh,
it's,
well, also their gas costs like $700 a gallon, so
well, that's
that's
true
probably
too.
why.
Oops, let's wake this up.
Show what
'Cause
Snoopy's doing.
I have an issue with the for some reason when the screen goes black, it doesn't like to wake
Never
up.
goes back.
Yeah, it really doesn't go back. And then like I have to unplug it and hold the power button for 10 seconds to properly power cycle because no battery in it right now.
I showed this
And
weird
then
thing last
it
night on the
turns
stream.
on.
MacBook 2012 to SATA adapter, and
Yeah.
Steve was like, "I want that," so I'm going to send it to Steve.
I sent Steve something today.
I'm sending him a
I-
dead Centra 610 board to go with it.
I think flying would be faster, Thomas, than driving from Vancouver to Quebec. But I mean, that's me.
You could drive from Vancouver to Seattle. That's a nice drive.
Yeah. Oh, look at Prada. That's why everybody joined. That's why everybody joined your stream, Mike. Just for
I know
Prada.
nobody cares about me or what I'm working on. They only want to see the fucking cat.
Yeah.
Yeah,
All your
exactly.
computers are broken because they're full of cat hair.
Prada. Prada
They're
is
all
a
like,
cute
they're all
cat.
like, oh wait, he stopped showing the cat. We're off.
Yeah.
I'm here for Sloopy.
We're for Sloopy.
Am I subscribed to Veronica Explains? I better check.
If you're not, you should be.
So what now?
Sorry.
Wow!
Joe, that beat is almost
I
as
am.
good as the error codes from Big Bad Biologist PC. It's like
Yeah,
beep, boop, 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 beep, boop, boop, boop,
Yep,
beep.
it was sending Morse
Are
code.
showing up
I
here for
missed
Quebec.
that
Oh,
stream. I was sleeping most of the day.
I only watched
Ooh,
until he
you
stopped
didn't miss
fixing
much.
the Mac. When he stopped fixing the Mac and switched to the PC, I stopped. I don't-
It took him like half hour to fix that Mac TV, and then he's like, "Well, we're done early."
Bye.
Time
Yeah,
to work on
right,
the
yeah.
I
PC."
have grass to mow. Ding.
Well, I listened to it while
But
I was mowing
I
grass.
you know, it's nice. It's nice that I won. That he selected my secondary account, Keith.
I know, right?
Blah, 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 whatever the last name was.
I found something
I
weird.
think it was funny that he couldn't even remember later when he was like, I already forgot what was it."
This is a 9-volt battery, but it says lithium.
Oh, that's a weird one.
Lithium battery?
And then it says made in USA in Newark, New York. Where's Newark, New York?
Where is it?
I thought Newark was in New Jersey, but I could be wrong.
I bet you it's some fake Chinese crap.
Yeah, probably.
9-volt. Doesn't say
Nope,
9 volts.
Newark,
it says
New York.
It says 9-volt
It
size
is.
instead of 9-volt.
It's Newark, New York is 35 miles southeast of Rochester and 48 miles southwest of Syracuse.
Oh
then
no,
Newark,
honey. We're in
Newark, Delaware.
Rochester.
And
How
we
many
thank-
kilometers?
We don't use
They
that.
said no.
So did you ever hear back from that seller past the fact that she was going to sell it to somebody else after saying I'll sell it to you?
Who are you talking to? I am Darth Giggle.
You Darth Giggle, who was
I
texting
am
me
Joe's
earlier.
#1 fan, Darth Giggle.
It has
Just answer the question, dipshit.
It has 8.937 volts in it.
The
This
seller- I
weird
blocked
thing
the
is
seller.
actually good.
Wait a sec, hold on. How am I getting?
Where'd this come from?
What the hell?
What the hell just happened? Oh, wait.
Suspicious.
I don't know, but now we have Retro Tacky.
Ratchet Tacky is cool.
Hello, Tacky.
Hello, Newman.
This is funny.
You guys have
Here,
just to let
this
you know,
pill. Take
both
this
of you
pill.
on the both of you have way too much
Ow.
time on your hands. That's all I'm saying.
I love your channel, Tacky. Everyone should subscribe.
Here. Have this pill.
You go search for Retro Tacky, and all you
Jason.
end up finding is a channel about bad 1950s ladies wear.
It's squishy.
Well, that would be
Yeah.
fine. Hey, Jason. Welcome,
Yeah.
welcome. Hello, hello.
I just got home from the nerds.
Oh, very cool. Well, that would
Well,
be
now
timing then.
you're in the nerds. So there you go.
Different
Yeah,
kind of nerds.
I caved, Dave. You said you're going to go to bed earlier, and yet you're still with us, which I love.
Yeah, you lied.
Who lied?
Oh, we're just teasing
Where you
it.
been
He's
at?
I
giving
can't-
up sleep to be with us.
I
What is
caved.
this?
I caved. Dave is over in the UK, so it's like
Oh my god.
after 1 o'clock for him in the
Oh,
morning.
I know that place. It's where they drive on the wrong side of the street.
It's pronounced. He's in the uck.
Duck.
He's in the yuck. What?
Get
Are
him,
they a
Retro
member-
Tacky.
Are they a member of the UN? The UN.
Do.
You know the UN.
So Darth Giggle, how did it doesn't matter what your name is because
Uh-huh.
you were texting me earlier. How did the so what did the woman say to you after?
I gave up after they said they were going to sell it to somebody else because they agreed after we already agreed. So that's
yeah,
it.
I know. I thought, what a so many words
I
I
think-
can't say.
That's
They were-
that's the word you're searching for.
Stream,
I think-
stream, you can say whatever you want.
Around here, we call them Torontonian.
Hey, one
Hey,
bit.
Chris.
So
Retrotech Chris is here.
Yay.
Yes.
have we seen? Oh yeah. Hey, Retrotech Chris. Sorry, I didn't see you pop in the
There's room for
in
more.
the chat.
Yep, one more.
And we have one more.
I'm putting
Yeah.
myself on the old no camera because I'm eating pizza.
Chris was
So
telling me about
what-
how he built a Nabu interface that runs on Windows 98. I thought that was hilarious.
Oh
So
yeah.
we're gonna do two. We're gonna work on two computers tonight: a iMac G4 or G5, sorry, and a Mac Mini 2011
Woo! Mac Minis!
that I finally that I
Oh, I have
that
one
got
of those right
from
here.
that I got from Javier a while back. So
It's pronounced Javier.
No, it's
Gutbomb, you
not-
are more
no,
than
it's not.
welcome to. You are more than welcome to join. I can kick out either Darth Giggle or Darth Beagle. It doesn't matter.
Hey!
Hey,
what
look,
a
I got a 2011 Mac Mini server. thing.
Oh yeah, I remember you got that one. Yeah.
Oh, I have all the server ones. They're the best ones to collect. I
It's,
hear.
it's a Core i7 thing.
Just don't take out the Retro Beagle.
It comes with a free Lion.
Woo!
And
Hey, you
Garth.
can't raise your voice like that when the lion gets here.
Yeah, how's it going, Garth?
ECF Midwest soon. Get to see Mr.
You are
Macintosh.
more than welcome to sneak if you want, DJ Craze. You can't really sneak because I will see you and I have to approve you. So
Have we had DJ Craze on before?
I don't know.
I don't think so. We should.
I
That
don't
would be
think
awesome.
so, yeah.
I would like to see
Yeah,
that
if
person
you-
in person.
Do it, DJ.
Hey,
sure.
hey, fellow weird person.
Do it.
They're like,
okay,
"Don't
yeah.
insult
Well, if you can just jump in and I can have up to 10 people. And we got 9 right now, so there's still
You know what's weird about this battery is it's
still room for one more.
still got 9 volts in it. It weighs like nothing. Like this
Is it one of
A
the
key.
rechargeable ones?
This A key for a Apple IIc weighs more than this battery, but it has 9
Oh,
volts in it.
and DJ Craze, don't worry about not having a camera because if you ever watch any of my streams or Dave's streams or a few other streams, you will see Geek with Social Skills never has a camera.
Trina,
Yeah,
it won't let you join without a camera.
Oh, won't
I
it?
have extra
No.
cameras here.
Poop.
You have to have a camera. You don't have to use it, but you have to.
But you have to have one camera.
Oh, I didn't know that was a thing.
We'll use a
Yeah,
laptop.
StreamYard
won't
Laptops
let
have
you.
cameras built in. I have this
Yes.
Microsoft high-tech camera right here. Look at that thing.
Oh wow!
Does at least
by the way-
720i.
And hi Eric's Edge.
Hi, Eric.
Oh, hey Eric, what's up?
How is the moving going, Eric? Yeah, do you have a webcam, DJ Craze, or a webcam?
That's true.
Do you have a
That bomb's
laptop?
right.
I like how Chris is like,
You
"Web
can
cam on a
install
laptop." Yeah, Chris.
OBS
After
and
the
use the virtual
286,
camera.
they came out with stuff, new stuff.
Yes.
Yeah,
OBS.
if you use
with the virtual
OBS,
camera.
you can fake it, gut bomb.
Yeah,
Mhm.
fake it till you make it.
I've got a quick cam over here somewhere. You can plug it into your
As long as
PowerBook
somebody doesn't sneak in before you.
145.
Feeling vague. Like
My
as an
favorite thing is that I can walk.
Got to be.
Eric
I, mean,
said.
I have my other cam. I have my room cam now.
That is cool. I like
I
that.
knew
I
it.
I can
Um,
walk all the way over to the end of the room now. I mean, it's still full of crap, but I could walk all the way over there.
Nice,
Smoke.
nice.
Got to do the thing. My name
I'm
is.
gonna find a webcam for my cam.
Thing. What the hell did my computer just do?
All
Use
right.
a FireWire card and use an eyesight.
Hi, Jim.
Well,
Let me. I'm gonna put
it's
the
funny you
invite.
mentioned that.
I'm gonna put the
I am not
invite
stupid.
in the
Oh, I got one
chat.
exact one over here.
Dango. I used to have one of those.
Normal.
There you go.
Check it out. I got one too. We're Tango Club.
Garth got one. Whoop whoop.
Yay, invite.
Tango.
There you
Tango.
go.
Stupid.
What
Yeah,
the
you
heck
gotta
is
start-
that
you
Tango?
know why?
Plus
Because
USB.
the orange micro FireWire USB card is better.
Ah, seriously?
the
Oh
only-
no.
The only problem with this for
Retro
me
Turkey's got
is
some like fake,
Hey,
like
DJ
SSD.
Craze.
What is that? A 4x PCI Express?
Just
Like-
talk over.
Thing.
Just talk over these people. If you yell if you need to.
Hi, DJ Craze.
Oh, I'm
Everybody
quite
say hi to
loud
DJ
when I
Craze.
need to be.
What the hell?
Hello?
You sound like an
Sorry,
Oompa
I had to do
Loompa.
that. I had to do that. I knew I'd need to step over.
You break it up.
So.
All right, let's let DJ Craze talk. Go ahead.
But I don't have anything to say.
Well, you don't have to say anything. Just start spinning. You're supposed to be a DJ after all.
Yeah.
Yeah, but my turntable kit is up the stairs in the other studio.
Oh no.
It's always in the other studio.
Well,
Excuses,
the other two
excuses.
studios.
A 20-year truck.
Yeah.
And I've got video of one of the studios partially built on my channel.
The rest of it's just.
Oh, nice. I'm just reading Eric's messages. I used a 20-inch truck today, 13 hours later, and headed back to crash.
Ugh, yeah.
Fortunately, one of his eldest daughter's friends helped, which made a big difference. So.
20-inch truck.
So is that?
Yeah.
20-foot
It
truck.
takes so long.
Yeah. Trina doesn't know the difference between a quote and a double quote.
She doesn't know the difference between an inch and a foot.
That's the
Oh,
that's the
well,
reason
whatever.
she was the one who ran the stage at for the
You know
Spinal
what?
Tap. That's why they ended up
Not
with Stonehenge that was this big.
What is this? A truck for ants?
You
It's
know
gonna
what though?
smash my dwarf.
If you Americans would just smarten up and use the metric system
Yes,
like the
I
rest
wish
of the
you would.
goddamn
No,
world.
no,
My
we're
goodness.
using.
We
the system
don't
where we
want
measure
no
everything by
foreign
bananas.
rulers.
How many
Down
bananas
with
long is it? And if it's larger, we measure it in football fields.
Down
with metrics. We don't want no foreign rulers.
I
Yeah.
don't know who's
Come on.
trying to join, but I'm maxed out at 10 people.
We're
so-
gonna-
King
we're
Charles
we're gonna-
says,
I can jump out. I just
We're
wanted
going to
to
end up
do it.
smashing into stuff because
It utterly replaced it.
you know what's with the European Space Agency trying to use metrics when we're trying to like launch rockets? Come on.
No doubt.
Oh, somebody just left.
"Is Mike."
I think he pissed off Rutscheki.
I think Mike
no,
fell
no,
asleep.
unfortunately, he's still here. Okay, so we have a spot open. If anybody else wants, whoever was trying to join can join now.
Rudy.
Hi,
Rudy,
Rudy.
Oh, and DJ Craze, you have a request to call everyone to the dance floor and put on epic bass drop.
Is that Woody the Wabbit?
Those are
Trini,
Hey,
can you
Trina,
make
can
me
I
a
tell
mod
a
of
funny story?
your StreamYard?
No.
Full control.
No.
Trina, let me
Don't
tell
do
a funny
it.
story. Very quick.
Go, tell your story.
Okay, so I was on Facebook and there's a guy. He had a bunch of. It just said something like old mech stuff, and it was like this keyboard here and another keyboard and some mics and stuff, and there happened to be a yo-yo power adapter. And last night on the stream, after the stream ended, Steve got on, and I'm like, "Hey, Steve, look at this cool keyboard I got." And he's like, "Are you the jerk that bought that thing off Facebook?" And because I wanted that yo-yo power adapter. What did you want that for? And he's like, "Oh, because Joe needs it for a thing," and it turned out it was the wrong thing that Joe would have needed anyway. I'm like, well, that's the wrong power adapter. And I'm like, but I have the right one, so now I'm going to send Joe the correct power adapter.
Well, there you go. Worked out for the best.
And hello,
And I got
IK.
a $100 keyboard for $20.
And hi, IK Dave.
Hello, everyone. How are you?
Good. How are you?
Not too bad. I just wanted to come in and teach everyone how to say aluminium.
Aluminium.
Mm-hmm.
Aluminum.
Aluminium.
And throw it directly
hurts
into the
me so
boot.
much. How are
So
we?
there's only two people that I know pronounce it like you.
Aluminium.
Yeah, I can't even say it. And it's the English and the French.
Hey, Ed
Me and
Robertson knows
Johnny,
how
I
to say
think.
it both ways, and he even put it in a song.
Trina, I hate
Yeah.
to tell you, but every country in the world that speaks English calls it aluminium except for the U.S. and Canada.
Yeah, but
Oh,
they put
really?
the extra I in. Where's the
Yeah.
extra I to make that make sense?
Because that is scientifically.
They tax us by the letter in the U.S.
It should be
They also,
aluminium.
they also spell it that way too. We've not only dropped the syllable, we've dropped the letter.
That's the
Well,
same thing with the
Absolutely.
color.
An extra U to color for no reason. So
Yeah.
it evens out.
Good. I came back.
What? Came back? What? Who?
Oh, my. So the G4 has an issue. If the screen goes black, it won't come back.
That rhymes.
That's awkward.
Right?
Okay, I had to come back for that because that's too perfect. Thank you, Trina. That was
There's
perfect.
a
Where
joke.
is it?
Once it
There's
goes
a
black,
joke in
okay,
there
never mind.
somewhere.
You mean sleep is broken,
Yeah,
which,
and
which means
for
your
some-
internal backup battery is bad.
Yeah, probably, yeah.
Yeah.
And
Can
it,
I
may
know
co-
why?
it
Because the computer's 20 years old.
well,
Can I
I
show
wonder-
you guys something.
sorry, what were you gonna say?
Can I show you
Dave?
guys something that I got sent
Yeah.
as like a little pre-release exclusive?
Hold on, let me make you
What
big.
is that? Look at that.
I have one of those,
This
but
is
my
not
box is
something
very
of mine, but
large.
this is something I've been sent to kind of have a look at, and I thought I'd give you guys a little preview of it, which I think is pretty cute.
Oh, that is so
Oh,
cute.
look at that.
It's the hub.
Oh, it's the USB hub. Yeah,
Oh,
I
that
saw
is
Yeah.
awesome.
I've actually seen that before.
These things are amazing. I was just
Screen is
really
too-
pleased. I haven't
screen is
actually
too
powered them up
wide.
yet.
And I don't like it.
Look at that. Isn't that cute?
Yeah, just reduce it to a 4
That
by
is
2.
very cool.
Reminds me of Mac.
Where,
They've
where
done a
did you-
great job, and
where
they've
Where
also
did you
sent
get
me
it from, Dave?
the smaller version, which is this, which is like a little keyboard.
No,
Oh, that's hilarious.
that is so
That is
cute.
so cool.
And the cable sits underneath, and I was just like, I'm making the videos on them tomorrow. But I just
I
thought
want
the
a keyboard
artwork
that
they
just has
used was
Control
really
Alt
nice
Delete on
and
it.
stuff. So for anyone
I
that's
like
into
the
their retro
boxes,
stuff,
yeah.
I just think it's lovely. So
Where did you get it from?
So these guys got in touch with me. I basically I've built a Macintosh Classic 2, which has an M1 Mac Mini inside and an iPad display replacing the CRT, and I took it to the opening of Battersea Apple Store, and got lots of photos taken by the guys from Apple, and then they got in touch with me. So good times.
Nice.
Cool.
Yeah, some really fun stuff.
I am jealous.
I'm not.
Right, you and me both.
Now, where will they be selling those?
Hey, Will.
They're going on to Kickstarter. These are like pre-release prototypes.
Yeah.
They're going on to Kickstarter, I believe, later next month,
That's
and
cool.
will be on sale by the end of next month.
That's really cool.
Nice. Oh,
I like
hi, hi, Ryan, and who else has joined? Will,
Will,
Veronica.
Rudy. Well, Veronica's been here for a while.
Oh, has she? Well,
Yeah,
my
yeah.
bad.
And I'm just gonna stop the camera on two of these guys.
Retro Techie, what in the hell is that?
That it would be a evil-looking Furby Yoda thing.
It's Fugler.
It's definitely fugly.
It looks like if you took the Yoda and then you stripped it, and then that was what was underneath.
Yep.
It very well could be.
Look, it's a
Poor
treated
Yoda.
screen. Look
This
at
is what
that.
we're doing now.
Yeah.
No, absolutely not.
What?
I thought that was
No.
Yoda
Oh.
from the South. Yoder.
Were you able to get the
Yoder.
hard drive to be recognized, Trina?
No, the external hard drive can't be recognized, but that's fine because I was able to at least copy the file over via. the
Ah, you
network,
mother.
so.
Why is this taking so long? It's a power book.
Because he's doing it wrong.
Years.
That's why.
Ban him.
Jesus.
I need view hours,
lost
so
DJ
shut
Christ.
up.
They're
What
dropping
is
like
view
flies
hours?
around here.
Yeah. Turn down your volume, Retro. That
You know,
was
it's on
Sorry for
Twitter,
watching
like
this.
every
Years.
post
Off the
that's
rails.
popular now, that somebody posts a bunch of junk under it just so they can have views, so they can make money from their Twitter X BS thing.
All right, so we're
I've
gonna.
blocked 3,000 people in the last week.
I'm gonna.
Nice.
I'm connecting up the hard drive as an external. We're gonna see if this will work. The one of the 120s.
I have an idea. If
Oh.
you go to the local library and get a book about this, maybe it could help.
I know how to do this. Thank you.
Library.
Whatever. You guys are gonna have fun with that,
I'm
aren't
gonna
you?
put an eyesight in my Mac 128.
Jesus wept. That he did.
Who?
What?
Ryan in chat.
Okay.
Oh, hey Ryan.
Jesus.
How many
I
people
said
do we have?
hi to-
1, 2, 3,
Oh,
4,
hey,
5, 6,
Zeus.
7, 8. Do we
I
have
have
room
10.
for another person?
No, we have 10.
I'm going to jump off anyway and go and sleep. So thank
Oh,
you.
yeah,
for
you
having
go to
me
sleep.
Thank
briefly.
you for
Hey,
sharing.
no worries.
Nice to
Thank
meet
you.
you.
Yeah,
Bye.
9.
that's great.
Bonsoir, I Cave Dave.
And yeah, I'll be back. I'll be back another day. But I
Okay.
do need to sleep. It is.
I'll try to
after
stream
1
a
a.m.
little. I'll try to stream a little earlier for you.
Okay.
Thank you so much.
Well, apparently we're missing somebody because once
Hey.
DJ leaves, that's
Love you
only
all.
8 people, right?
Oh, I don't know.
I'm only seeing
There
8
we go.
people.
Hey, you
Unless
want to
I'm
see
math
my
wrong.
new Mac that I got?
No,
Oh.
but thanks for asking.
14 people watching and only 6,
Here.
7 likes. Come on,
Look.
people.
See that?
Macintosh.
Doesn't even have 57 ports on the front for no fucking reason.
Okay,
There's
so I'm
room. You
trying
want
it.
to join, Ryan and Will?
I'm trying a different USB port to see if this will work.
He's gonna watch a movie.
Aha!
What's a
Here we
Meg 2
go.
movie?
Oh,
Initialize.
whoops. My bad. I didn't see that.
Megalodon.
It might be the. It might be Garth. I was
Meg.
thinking it might be the USB port that might be bad on that one side.
Oh,
Meg 2, Electric Boogaloo.
I haven't seen Meg 1. That's a shark movie, right?
Shut up, Meg.
Meg!
Family Guy.
Retro Techie, don't make me show you cats.
What is this? OS 10? That's from the future, right?
All right.
OS
wait. Erase.
X.
That's not what it's called, dickhead.
Wait, there's a 1-bit female.
You enjoy that?
Uh-oh.
Okay,
You can
so
say Linux
Mac,
all day, but it's OS 10
SSD.
and dollar signs go before the number. Okay?
I'll
Erase.
die on this hill.
It's OX.
Maybe who says like the number and then puts a dollar sign after it? Go back to school. That's not how. That's not how
Well, I mean, it could be Canadian school. I mean, there's
No.
things.
No, dollar signs go before the number. If you want, whatever you want to do with euros, fine. The dollar sign goes before the digits.
Beer.
What's this OS X you're talking about?
Some Macintosh, Apple type thingish stuff.
Yeah, right.
I don't
think
care.
I've
I'm on
heard of
OS. I'm on OS 13 now, so it doesn't even matter. They went back to like normal numbers.
There we
Yeah, then go
go.
X.
All right,
Ours is
let's
done yet?
restore.
Did it,
You didn't
did it
write
find it?
Macintosh SSD?
Yeah,
Just Mac SSD? Come
it's
on.
just Mac SSD. Yeah.
That's
Okay.
too short.
Oh, and did you like my password of nothing? Because haha, I
That's
don't have
so
to-
weird. That's my
1, 2, 3,
password
4.
too.
Did you
No,
not put a
it's
space
just
in there?
blank.
It's just all one big blob.
How'd you guess my password?
What, blank?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
My password is trust no one.
I like my passwords like I like my brains. Blank.
No more
No
secrets.
1 bit. $10. Well, that's not how English works. So try again.
He speaks French though. That's the thing.
$10.
Do I need anything from Safeway? What do you guys
The,
think?
say
the young
$10.
the young idiots are saying that the dollar sign should go after the number, so it's like $10. But that's not how our language works. You can't just make up how our language works.
Yeah, we can.
No, you can't.
Don't we do it every
Shakespeare
day? You've heard how people speak these days, Adam. Come
All
on.
words are made up.
Exactly. They don't sound intelligente.
This is Rudy has a very good point. Don't judge Canadian schools based on retro techie.
Well, that's
Yeah.
Quebec schools. That's not even Canadian.
Hey, I have a dollar. I have a Canadian $1 bill. What can I do with my Canadian $1 bill?
Yeah, Gut Bomb, they do put the dollar
Exchange
sign,
it
I
for
think, on the
20
other
cents.
side
Okay.
in Quebec as well as some other countries too. So.
I want to show you something, Trina. Look at this right there. You see that right there?
Yeah,
Oh.
That is no. Look at that is a cat paw automatically covering up Retro Techie's face.
It's like
I
the
love it. I
size
love
of like a nothing.
It's $10 in French. Yeah, you're right. Yeah, you're right. Exactly. Yeah, no, because I've dealt with people, who are either new to Canada or
Why-
are from Quebec that write it the 10 and then the
Why
dollar sign.
I'm
why
not
don't
in
you
France.
give him your impression of people in Quebec about how people in Quebec talk now that he's on the line?
Oh, that's rude.
They say that-
Don't
they-
do
they-
that.
they
You're
like
tough,
different-
so we already know.
Whoa, ho, ho.
But see, the thing is, Retro Techie, I like 1 bit. You,
Bye,
Eric.
nah.
And by the
Oh,
way, Trina,
Eric, later.
Dave says hi.
Oh,
and
hi,
everybody else.
Dave.
He says hi to everybody.
Hi, Dave.
They say hi,
Sugar
bro.
Daddy.
Where's
He just
Dave? I don't
got
see
he
him.
just got home. He's about to eat some pizza.
Yeah, right.
I don't see that. Am I
That's
blocked?
Gut Bomber.
No,
Gut
wrong
Bomber.
Dave.
Your brother.
Oh,
Jason's
Gut Bomber,
brother, Dave.
are you gonna join so we can be like matching pants?
Yeah, at his house.
Hey, Adam, gluing down the standoff on the key seems to work. It's totally holding it in place now.
Oh, okay, cool. Yeah, that standoff
Awesome.
just needs to stay there, so that should be fine.
I also glued the nub on the dilly bob.
Hey, Garth, did you
The
leave
thing
last
up,
night before I
bro.
found...
Language.
Thingamaboop. Yes.
Garth, did you leave last night before I found the other two C's that I forgot I had?
No.
There it is.
You know what? You know, you guys keep
I was-
thingamaboobing it, and all of you are just losers.
Yep.
Oh my
Love it.
God.
Love
Hey,
it.
Joe.
Love it.
Joe, look.
Yeah.
I got an L on my forehead.
That is the best thing about timing is comedy.
Garth, on the stream last night after the stream stopped being live, I found two more 2Cs sitting in a box.
Really? That
Oh, I thought you were about to
doesn't
say Garth
surprise
did
me.
something.
Yeah, what's funny is that one of them has an Alps keyboard and it has all the missing keys I'm missing from my good Alps keyboard.
Nice.
Like, look at that space bar. It's all like smashed in.
Oh,
Bugly's back.
I think that same stabilizer that you have the problem with is broken on the original one here.
But Jason, what you're missing is that what Retro Techie was holding up is still better looking than Retro Techie.
Oh, that's
I can't
That's
see it.
interesting,
I
Adam,
honestly I can't see
actually.
it much because the paw's
Oh, that's
over.
mean.
Bella's paw's over his face.
Okay, and
Let me know if that's the case, Adam, on that keyboard. That'd be kind of curious if it's actually, the same thing that the Nebby did. Or I don't have all the technical terms for the Switch, but yeah.
I think
So,
I've
Trina, what are we
taken out
looking
all
at?
of the screws already. Let me pop it open and check.
Sorry, what were you gonna say?
What are we
Whoever-
looking at?
Okay,
Oh,
so
check
what
it
we're
out.
looking at is I am restoring 10.4 from an image to the SSD.
What you're looking at is a progress bar.
It's a see the really small progress bar, which I thought might be a little faster.
Yeah,
without
way
like a-
down there. That's
Way
actually
this
moving.
thing right down there. Yeah,
Yeah, it's very exciting.
Fail.
Bye,
so that's what you're looking at.
Bam.
Wow, we'll be here all day.
Oh God.
Hey, excuse me, Jason.
What's
Aren't
that
you the one
face?
who always complains? But your streams are too short. So
Yes,
suck it up,
but
Buttercup. Now you're here all day with me.
I don't like short streams, but I also don't like to stare at nothing.
I know,
It's not
Garth.
even
It's not the
Well, hold on.
stabilizer
I'll
that's
make I'll
broken.
make everybody the same size then.
The bar, the metal bar was
There you go.
not in place.
Popped out.
Better.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That is a freaky. That is a
Stabilizer's
fucking
actually fine.
Mario. Whoever made that Mario was doing serious drugs. That's all I'm saying.
Stupid.
It's me, Mario.
Joe,
When you start
I
putting your
found the
claws on
box
the
that
screen,
you
that's
sent me
bad.
back
Bella.
in June that I haven't done anything with.
Ha!
Fluffy is just not reading anything.
Me winning isn't you do.
It's the Titan and Thoth card.
Neat.
There's
Hey,
too many parts.
princess.
There's too many parts.
It's very intimidating.
You
I
told
haven't
me to
even
send you
opened
the
it.
kit.
Oh, I know. I know.
Oh, here
Yeah,
I know what I know.
Every
What
time
we
I
can,
look at it, like, yeah, that's too many parts.
Why are you
Here,
picking his
look.
nose?
Look, we'll focus on. See if I
Frank,
can
I
do
still
this.
have the most expensive Apple IIe ever. It's Joe's Apple IIe card for the Apple III.
Oh, I need that.
Yes.
There you
I
go.
have it here too in pieces. I
Hey, Retro
haven't
Techie,
put it
what's his
together. I've
name?
got the at-home version.
Come on, Frank. You got money. Just buy it built. Make Joe do the work.
Well, I was gonna reorder it built and just save these. That's probably what I'm gonna do.
And then return that one for warranty.
Hey, guys.
Oh,
Guys.
yeah.
Hey,
I don't know
hey.
how it got into
Hi.
these
See something
bags
really
of
scary?
assorted parts.
Yeah, what's up?
Retro Techie, what's his name?
The Apple symbol behind your head. What are we
Oh,
looking at?
Chucky.
Same chip.
Retro Techie.
Mario.
What's his name?
His name is Mario.
Oh, then he can join the Coco Discord even though you can't.
Look, I just combined my two
Starbucks
Alps and I
eating
made
pizza.
one full working one. Look at that. Great.
Nice.
Nice.
Even I'm on the Coco Discord.
What's a
Yeah,
Coco?
he
What's
wouldn't.
Coco?
He wouldn't give a name. So you have to give a
Coco.
name.
You do,
don't even
yeah.
have to, you don't even have to give your actual real name if you don't want. I mean, there's people who said different names that I know it wasn't their name, and
Is it wrong for me to steal the
Say my name. Say my name.
It's kind of like
steal
a test.
the ALP switches out of this and put them in a Mac keyboard?
No.
Do what you want.
It's to keep certain types of people out, and it worked.
Joe.
Uh-oh.
Joe.
Mom?
That's
You
a lot
said
of
to say
Joes.
your name three. You said to say your name, so I'm just saying your name.
Joe, why are you on that PowerBook G4?
What?
Right there. Okay. Right there.
Oh.
Right there.
I don't know who that is. I'm right here.
No, you're not. You're right there.
Actually, Joe, you should put up the Miles O'Brien because the rest of us have you up.
Oh.
Hang on, I'm getting it up.
I'm right here.
Hey now, we don't want to hear about that.
My name is Miles Edward O'Brien. I'm very much alive, and I intend to stay that way.
This is me.
Yeah, but after a lot and
like
a
my hat?
lot and a lot of abuse. And
Look at my helmet.
That is a
It's
nice
cool.
hat.
Oh, what are you working on, Joe, that we can't hear you?
He's muted because
I think he's busy using the solder sucker.
he's
Yeah.
waiting for Miles O'Brien to do something. It'll only be 7 to 12 hours.
I need to touch me. And the game too.
Don't want to touch you. Nobody wants to. What?
Well, apparently somebody does want to touch him. I mean, he's got a wife, so although
Has anybody seen her?
I have, legitimately, I have, and the 15 kids, and counting.
Oh,
So,
somebody
yeah.
did say you drove a minibus.
Rich,
No,
you
just
see the thing where you can use the Switch
Retro Techie
controllers
just-
to control
Retro Techie just
the
rides
Wii?
Retro Techie just rides a short bus.
Yeah, I was gonna say, don't confuse the minibus with the short bus.
I didn't. Oh, are you looking the windows?
Wow!
Arcade gaming anywhere.
Don't let your helmet break the glass.
See? Arcade gaming
Arcade
anywhere.
gaming anywhere.
Yeah, it's my Arcade Junior.
See, I honestly thought, oh, I got an M SATA in this thing, and I'm cloning from a SATA to a SATA. I thought this would go faster.
Snoopy!
I have one of those.
Before.
Love me, say that you love me.
The one thing I learned from the Nintendo Switch is that the USB-C port is not very child-proof.
How can anybody not love Joe? That's what we want to know.
Everybody loves Joe. What are you talking about?
No, Joe just said, "Oh, I'm going to be pulling a Retro Techie tomorrow. I'm going to a garage sale that is supposed to
You're
have
going
like."
to a nursing home to accost old ladies?
Yeah, but that's an
that's
activity,
dating.
not a likefulness.
Can I go with you if you're going to do that?
Yeah, they're supposed to have some electronics. So
Wait,
that's why I'm going.
wait, Adam.
What?
Rudy has a question.
Defibrillators don't count.
What
I
happened?
like old ladies.
Oh, okay.
What's the question?
So Rudy said, Trina, can you ask Adam my question? Hold on, what's the question? Oh,
Do you
hang on.
know of software to test super serial card, like a diagnostic program?
Sorry, I wasn't seeing.
Yeah,
I wasn't paying
ProTerm.
attention to the chat.
There's a number of ways to test that. But, make a loopback cable and then with a terminal program and type into it, see if it comes back through itself.
If it echoes back, yeah, that's a good.
Echo.
It's probably the easiest thing. You can probably do it with a paperclip, or hook it to something like ADT Pro to a modern computer and see if ADT Pro works. If you don't have that cable handy, the loopback's probably the easiest way.
Mm-hmm.
Or send it to me and I'll send you one that works.
Options are good.
Okay.
Yeah. Justin
So-
sent me about 20 of those. They're all missing the ribbon cable, so I was going to build new ribbon cables. Haven't got around to it yet.
Go to sleep.
I'm going to charge them on this American Express card right here.
I like going to nursing homes for dates because they can't run away.
I get wheel away.
You sound like Booger from Revenge of the Nerds. I've been scoping the high schools all day.
Or like Matthew said in chat, like on Mystery Man, Tom waits here going to your phone for the bit. Oh, what a long day.
What? Oh yeah. So what did you said you just got back? What were you doing?
Playing Magic.
Mm.
I played from about noonish to about 7 p.m.ish.
Wow.
You played with Unix? What?
But why?
No, Magic the Gathering. I
was
played
busy-
nerd stuff. Hi, Bob.
I was busy
This is
playing with
Retro Techie
Legos.
says he loves you, Bob.
No, that would be Veronica. If anybody was to be playing with Unix, that would be Veronica.
It's a Unix system. I know
Yeah.
this.
Yeah, what was that machine in that movie? Was it an SGI or a Sun? I can't remember.
Beats me.
SGI.
SGI. Okay. I just remember the Quadra 700. I'll
Wasn't
be right
it
back.
Indigo?
Might have been. Yeah. It was. I know it was a very uncommon Unix interface, but it was technically accurate. The thing is, all the visual effects people were probably like, "Yeah, everybody's got this." No.
Hey, Poppy.
Anyway,
Linux
you're
or
right.
Lion X? That's a Retro Techie question. Linux or Lion X?
No. Well, Lion X would be a version of Mac OS. Not Lion.
Well, you know how Retro Techie says Linux. Linux.
Oh, okay, Thomas.
Next.
Have a good night at work.
Microsoft to Macintosh to Linux. Every computer
So,
crash.
DJ says he has a Sun Ultra 1.
Every OS.
Oh, nice.
And I do apologize to the viewers. I thought this would go faster with 2 SATA drives, but no.
Every computer crash.
Yeah, I know.
I didn't
right?
think you were going to be able to do it no matter what. So
Every
Hey,
OS.
it actually it has moved.
Oh yeah, it's moving. It just moves. I thought it was because the other computer that I'm using it on.
Do you need to
But I do this
install
on-
XLax 2.0?
Yeah, that'll get things
Yeah, right.
going.
I thought it was
didn't-
slow. I thought it was slow in the other machine because it just has a regular spinning drive. So that's why I was like, oh, this will just breeze through.
Just have a
I
bullseye.
apparently was wrong.
Well, what are you connecting it? It's on an external hard drive through FireWire or USB?
USB.
So it's USB 1 then, I'm assuming.
Anybody know if the Power Mac G4 is USB 1 or 2?
Either
Joe?
way, it's slow.
I don't know. Shite.
But you're supposed to know. You know everything.
I mean, still.
I don't know.
That's why it's not that. What I'm saying is it's not SATA to SATA speeds. I don't think. That's why it's.
Oh
taking
yeah,
a
no,
little
no,
longer.
yeah, right, yeah, of course.
Yeah.
Every computer
Yeah, yeah.
crashes because every OS sucks. And
By the way, Gut Bomb, you
Wait,
are
how
more
big
than,
is a G4? I don't know. What's that little laptop thing?
So it's a 17-inch.
Ah, the tiny one then. USB version 1.1 says Will, thanks to the power of googly googles.
Yeah, no, yeah, power googly Google. Yeah, okay, cool.
Power
that
googly
would be
eyes.
that would be the reason why.
Yep, that's exactly the reason. That's what I was.
Tell me
that's what I was-
why.
So what I'm
You
going to
said-
do is I'm going to modify the case. I'm going to take out a Dremel like Gut Bomb was suggesting earlier today, and
Make
I'm just
room.
going to cut some holes into it and figure out a way to put SATA connectors on it.
Sounds good.
All right, see you,
Rudy, you
Rudy.
leaving? Aw, bye.
Late
Oh, have
dinner.
good dinner.
Yeah, it is slow.
I have a couple of those, but my sound only works in headphones. A couple of.
I only have a couple of those. My sound only works in the head.
Oh, a couple of your G4s probably.
Oh yeah. You mean the G4s, correct, DJ Craze?
It took me for a second to figure out what he's talking about. But that's
Yeah,
what it
I know,
was.
right? I'm like, huh?
Clear Eyes is awesome.
Speed holes. Yep. It's more potholes.
Oh.
Oh.
Apparently somebody just reduced the price to $0 for an Apple Cinema display, and the word is free. What?
Where?
On
Local-
Facebook?
Local to you?
Free fitty.
Yeah.
Well, you better get on that and say, hey, listen, I'll come
That's
get it
what
when I
Type
can.
faster.
Yeah, exactly. That's going to go quick.
I know,
Potential.
right?
And I already bought it. Sorry.
Type
But
faster.
why aren't you showing on my Facebook though?
Uh-oh. Somebody already got it.
Free, it's for me.
Someone sniped it.
Yeah, probably RetroTech. Yeah, blame him.
Yeah, he did it right from the Wii, or not Wii,
Yeah, I know, right?
Switch, whatever that thing is called.
Well,
Is it Switch?
the
Is that what
game,
it's called?
the handheld gaming console.
Yeah, that thing. I don't even know what to call it. I don't.
Oh,
I don't
see,
own
look,
those things.
the bars moved. We're almost a quarter of the way.
Nice. I would say about another 45 minutes, probably.
Yeah.
Uh-oh.
Right. How do
I heard the dad noise, aka yawn.
I can't wake up.
Well, you have kids. You're not supposed to wake. You're gonna be tired for a while.
I don't even
Supposed to be two
remember
youngsters.
replying. I don't remember replying to this person, so I don't know how I got a notification.
Maybe it was. I don't know. Maybe you got something from them in the past or something.
How reduce the price?
Back to the future.
But I can't see the notification on Facebook. I got it on my phone.
Ow, that's hot.
Well, do it from the phone then.
Well, that's what I'm doing. Yeah.
Bob, I'm trying to clean my glasses. I don't need your nose on them. Thanks, bud.
I don't know where it is.
Oh well, it's probably gone already. It probably took it down.
Oh, hang on. I'm watching some girl.
Well, I don't want to know what that some girl's doing.
Get married on a plane.
Snakes on a plane. I always click save on Facebook Marketplace ads.
Oh,
that
so
are interested.
she's proposing to somebody on a plane in a wedding dress.
Well, it means that's a good way for them not to run away.
Like, yeah, it's like you're boarding the plane and you didn't know.
I can't.
Are you wearing a wedding dress, dear? Oh, don't worry about that. You'll find out later.
How do you see your notifications on an iPhone from the home screen?
Beats me.
And you work for freaking Apple tech support.
Drag down.
This is a yeah. If
there
you're
it
talking
is.
about just in general, yeah, drag down from the top. I thought you were talking about from Facebook. I thought you were talking about Facebook. I said I don't know nothing about
Oh
Facebook.
no! I'm trying to figure this. It just went away. What?
I'm telling you, it's already been. Somebody got it. They closed it down and canceled it.
The notification went away.
That's what I'm saying.
Adam says drag down from top left.
Yeah, I did that. I did that,
I
and then
know.
I clicked on it, and it just took me to the marketplace. Hi, Opie.
Well, yeah. So if they just took it directly to the marketplace, not to the actual item, more likely the item's probably gone. They probably took off.
Help
the
her, Obi-Wan Kenobi. You're her only hope.
You're right. Well, all right. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go to marketplace and search
There you go, Garth. Oh, not Garth. Here you go,
Cinnamon Toast Crunch.
You can see the Obi-Wan Kenobi.
Cinema display. All right.
We were at Sam's Club today, and Liam asked, "What's that cereal?" I said, "That's Apple Jacks." "What's it taste like?" "Apples."
Quote unquote.
He's like, "I think I'll try that one."
It must be gone or something
It's
because I
good.
don't see it.
Growing up, though, we used to get all the some of the siblings like the cereal, the sugary cereals. I was
Mhm.
always partial to, like the Wheaties, cornflakes.
I didn't mind that. My grandparents had those.
I never really liked occasionally we eat like Sugar Smacks and stuff like that. But
It was raisin. It was raisin bran without the raisins.
Raisin Bran, though.
Oh yes.
Oh, that's good stuff.
Yes, Raisin Bran's great. I love all the Chex ones.
Have you ever had Weetabix?
Never heard of it.
I've never heard of it.
Weetabix.
I have,
A little
yeah.
bit of honey on top and some milk.
So what kind of cereal?
Hey, did you ever have Mapo wheat?
Did I ever what? Your mom?
Have Mapo wheat?
What now?
What do you call those things?
That was great.
I love.
Hey,
by the way,
Jeremy,
Gut
you want
Bomb?
this? Here, you can have it.
Gut Bomb. I also love Raisin Bran as well.
Mine's
I'll
on
bring
the
it.
fritz.
Oh, I love Raisin Bran.
Right?
Oh, so good.
Yuck, raisins.
Occasionally
and anything is
add extra
disgusting.
raisins to it.
Right?
Oh yeah. Yeah.
Okay, so I will be right back. 'Cause I'm literally going to go get some bran cereal.
It's very dirty.
Cereal is
So-
great.
It
any
does
time
look
of the day.
dirty.
I have
Joe?
chocolate.
You're in
Joe,
charge.
Still work?
You're in charge, Joe.
I'm in charge.
That means you get to
Great,
pick retro. for
everybody
50
shut
days.
up.
Yes, sir.
Oh, wow, it actually worked.
What? Oh, I thought you were gonna say something.
No. I'm just being stupid. How y'all doing today?
Well, you're good at it.
Good.
Adam, you win the internet.
Yay.
Carl's in charge of our day.
Oh, and Adam,
one of those ghost
Jeremy
stickers.
says, "Really or seriously?"
Yeah,
I
it's
guess
got a region of dead pixels, but it's a very small region of dead pixels. I'll bring it. If you want it, you can have it.
So what do you think, Jeremy? You want it?
Which one is it? Which cinema display?
24-inch. It's got the mini display port, I think, and then it has a charger for an old MacBook built in.
Oh, it's
I
the
thought
one.
he wasn't going to VCF now.
I hate this fucking.
It's the one right
Is he
before
is
the
or is he
Thunderbolt
not?
one.
Who's that?
Yeah, there was a
Jeremy.
24 and a 27 before the Thunderbolt. There's
Yeah,
a
yeah,
24-inch one that has the MagSafe one built in.
Got it.
Yeah,
Got
Cinema
it.
Live Studio is good too, Jeremy. But let Adam know if you want that monitor or not.
I'll throw it in the car. It doesn't take much room. It's flat.
Yeah, worst case scenario, he doesn't want it, and somebody else will take it.
Yeah, we can try it out when I get there. I have to find
So
my
he is
MacBook
going to VCF?
try it out.
He wants to know, Adam, if it's compatible with the G4 Quicksilver.
I don't know
An
how.
adapter.
I don't know how you would hook that up.
He'll take it regardless, he says. So there you
I'll
go.
figure it out.
Irregardless.
That's a word, right?
Sure.
Are you coming back over here again, Bob? No, buddy. No, come on.
If you can make it work with DisplayPort, you can make it work. That's all I know.
Word.
Watch it fail.
Joe, I'm gonna turn on my
Website.
shipping station.
Okay. Mine's running right now.
Okay, can you hear it?
Mine's not.
I don't have one.
I'm gonna crap a brick. if I fix this.
Screen stream, you can say whatever you want.
Nope, sure didn't.
That's true.
Pretty much.
I know
Precedent's already been
that display will work with this computer right here.
Oh yeah.
Limited number of things it would be.
Mac
I
Mini
feel like just building
server.
this guy freaking board and moving on.
Look, I got one of those invisible interface cards in this bag.
What's the processor in that Mac Mini?
An i7, quad-core i7.
Nice.
The server. Server.
Gut Bomb, are you coming on stream or what?
It has 2 hard drives in it.
Or what?
Goop boom.
Probably.
Well, I mean, we have three. We have what? 3 spots right now.
What is this?
That's right.
2 500 meg,
Anti-disestablishmentarianism.
2 500 gig hard drives in here. But the thing is, because it has 2 hard drives, you have the brackets for 2.5-inch SSDs. So that's why I got it.
When NASCAR is over, I guess he'll join.
NASCAR is over.
Join the stream and just put NASCAR on mute. All they're doing is going in circles.
Oh.
I would not have taken Gut Bomb as somebody to watch now.
Oh no.
Me neither.
Oh, this box is empty.
I got
He's
my
looking
chip
at-
worked out on the end. My 20-year-old
Oh,
daughter
that's
finally
good.
agreed to watch for her brother while I'm gone.
Oh,
There you
that's
go.
great. Good. So that's good. Good. Glad you got it figured out.
Did you guys see my
It's
ash?
more than that, dog. Let's go.
You guys see my ashtray I bought at VCF? It's a ashtray, but it says Apple II.
Oregon
Trail, you
Trail,
have
that's
died
so
of
cool.
dysentery.
I love that actually.
That's hilarious.
That's awesome.
And you
Should
smoke,
say
so
you've
that
died
works
of
out good.
cancer since it's an ashtray, but
Yeah.
Well, she was just being stubborn. Well, kids are going to be stubborn.
Kids,
Yeah,
she's
yeah.
20 years old.
Still his kid.
She's
Still his kid.
Then get out of the
That's what I
house.
How do you know she's
Yeah.
in the house?
She lives there. He said it.
This is true.
Hi, my name is Joe.
What you building, Joe?
I'm a famous person.
Joe.
He's building things and stuff.
I
what
am
are you
building a warranty replacement for somebody's Franklin Ace
Ah.
because I
Is
don't
this
feel like
keyboard
trying
thick
to
enough?
take this other part to figure it out right now.
Nah, you can only get one person with it.
Is this thick enough?
What?
It's beefy.
Yeah, if you put this in front of a Mac 2, it's so tall it covers up the word Macintosh 2.
Well, that's good. That makes sense too. I mean, college education is important.
Yep,
And
absolutely.
we can confirm Steve wasn't involved in the design of that.
You know how this is old? It says made in USA.
Yep.
I think I hear Retro Techie's game going, yeah.
Nothing ever says made in Canada.
Nothing is made in Canada.
Butter.
Where'd you steal that maple syrup from, sir?
Going to development projects. Franklin memory board.
Tech.
Every time you see Franklin, I look.
Sales collateral. Is that your actual full name? Is Franklin?
No, but so many people call me that.
Ha!
Call you
That
what?
and Frankie.
Go sell him one of these instead.
I want it.
I would have
true.
to have one in order to sell it, and then the desire to sell it.
Yeah.
There are 100 laps left.
Ron.
What track?
Ron sent me this. Ron is very
I know
nice.
nothing of NASCAR, so I don't know how long 100 laps take.
Depends
10
on the
minutes.
track.
Couple hours.
Daytona, Florida.
Daytona.
Yeah. I've been there. Yep, there you go. So it's the Coke Zero Sugar 400, lap 63 out of 160.
Okay, how long are each
I've
lap?
I've been past the Daytona Speedway. They have a Popeyes just down from it.
I saw the dumbest thing in relation to the difference between weight.
I'm a giant Nazi racist.
Commodore.
Somebody said that 215 pounds of muscle weighs more than 250 pounds of fat.
What?
No.
Joe, what'd you say about
213 is 213, but yes, there's going to be a difference in the actual size of the person because fat is fat and muscle is lean. But
Yeah, but if you reduce that down to what they're saying, it says 215 pounds weighs more than 215 pounds. What?
It doesn't.
Yes. What did you say, Frank?
Yes, but do you have one of these, Retro?
I thought you said something about math.
Calculator?
But I think I misheard.
I said PewDiePie is a Nazi racist.
Oh. What's a calculator?
It's
I got one of those.
Hewlett Packard.
I need one of those for my iPad because my iPad has no calculator.
PewDiePie.
Who is PewDiePie?
I never understood that either. Why don't they put that?
2017 or 18 was
I
the
don't know what
most
PewDiePie
watched
is.
person on YouTube.
And people keep saying
Oh,
Mr.
so like
Beast this and
pre-Mr.
Mr. Beast
Beast.
that, and then that person posted something on Twitter that ended up on my feed, and it made no sense, and I blocked them.
That said, he is still incredibly popular.
I don't know what it is, and I don't care because it sounds stupid. I don't care. It's like the stuff that the kids watch while they're eating dinner, which is just somebody going blah 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 blah, like continuously, and like they don't even listen to it. Like, what did you listen to? I don't know.
It's like the adults and the peanuts.
Why are you listening to it?
No,
because everybody else listens to it.
He's more annoying than that.
They have view hours from children that have no idea what was being said, but they have to have it on because all their other friends were having it on.
And they might miss out on something.
But they don't listen to it. I said, what just happened on that show? I have no idea. We were eating dinner.
Hello, Francois.
Francois.
BRB.
Okay.
BRB.
BRH.
AFK.
OPP.
Pizza.
HOA.
Me.
Giggly Nonoromicon.
So, Gutbum, why are you?
LOLWTFBBQ.
So why are you not on the stream with us, Gutbum? That's
He's
what I
watching
wanna know.
NASCAR.
He's watching his stories.
Oh.
What, you can't watch cars go in a circle on mute?
That's what,
I mean,
Photo
let's face
said.
it. Everybody just watches. Everybody just watches NASCAR for the same reason. Crashes.
I like how Frank has like this whole fancy be right back thing, and I've been on YouTube for like 3 years, and my thing is just like a photo of some floppy drives.
Fancy floppy drives, though. Fancy schmancy.
I found 2 half-inch or half-height Apple II floppy drives when I was going through a box. They are fancy. They have track 0 sensors, and the little doors where you just push it with your thumb and it goes up. Like you don't have to flip it all the way up like some kind of Neanderthal. You just touch it.
Well, it's getting there.
My God, this is the. Why didn't you just put install discs in an SSD? You would have been done by now.
You should have put like a
I don't know where my
like a
install
USB
disc is, that's my problem.
to like parallel adapter, and then hooked it up over like ThinNet to like a DOS 8088 machine, and it would have been faster.
You don't have any laptops with FireWire?
2, 3, 4.
Yeah.
Why didn't you install it over FireWire? I don't understand. You just do what is it?
Oh, because every time I tried to do it in
the mode there, I lost
that
the name
mode.
Just use carbon copy cloner and clone it.
It never
another one.
ever works.
It's because you're doing it wrong.
Ever.
Hey, Gut Bomb. NHRA is better than NASCAR.
Playoff? Wait. NASCAR is playoffs?
I don't know what that means. It's a bunch of rednecks driving in a circle.
How are there's playoffs in
The only implications
NASCAR?
is if you get in the first 20 rows, you get a bunch of rubber all over you from standing next to the idiots.
Why are it's the first 20 rows where people have sex?
That's a ColecoVision, Mr. Record.
And a 2600. Look underneath.
Yes,
I
2600.
only saw it.
The
Yeah.
Junior.
That's
That
not a
was
real
the-
2600.
You know what that Ben guy would do with that? He would like tear it open and like rip the chip out and ruin it.
But that was like the 87 or 88 re-release of the 2600, if I'm not mistaken.
The
It
2600.
wasn't a re-release. It was a new revision.
Yeah.
85.
Yeah.
I have one.
2600 from Atari.
I'd rather use my. I'd rather use my Darth Vader model though than that one. Because I get to.
I got
see
one of the
Darth Vader.
Coleco Edom guys to send me another keyboard because I think my keyboard was bad. I haven't tested it out yet though. Maybe I'll do that tomorrow.
So in about 15 minutes, I might have to run off to the bathroom because I'm eating all brand.
Well, at your age.
Poop.
Did I dial 411? No.
She did it to herself,
Mm-hmm.
just like the KFC.
Everybody needs a little diarrhea.
Wow.
So I'm like, this chat sucks, so I'm going to go look at the chat, and then they're talking about Nazis. So I can't win.
What?
What
Oh,
chat?
sorry.
Okay. Sure.
Diarrhea. Diarrhea. When you're sliding in the home and your pants are full of foam. Diarrhea.
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 Oh, by the way, I got that PC up and running from the other night.
It
Yeah,
only
we
took you
know.
how many days? Sorry.
Yeah, well, I was puttering with it off and on. So it has an Intel Core i7 4770 3.4 gigahertz, 32 gigs of RAM.
I'm confused though. You said you were going to use it as a streaming machine, but you're not using it.
No, because I don't have. I need to get a USB.
Here, I got a program.
So I'm going to get a
I'll load that
USB hub. I'm going to get a USB hub tomorrow.
It says crystals.
Because I found out there's a computer store just up the road from me. So
This side
I'm gonna
says
pop in there.
it needs joysticks.
Computer.
I'm sure it needed all 60 minutes of tape for this.
Oh!
Hey, Bella. No, you can't, Bella. You can't have my pizza, Bella.
Hello.
There he is.
We finally peer pressured him.
Peer pressure.
Hey, get Bob.
I'm still watching the race though.
No.
Are they still going
Not
in
allowed.
circles? Oh, look at that! Oh! The guy just went in a circle.
It's
and they're going
don't
back in
need
another circle.
to walk
it's
around
more
in
complex
circles.
than that.
Look at this.
Oh yeah,
really.
well yeah, they do crash into each other. That's
It's a
gonna get
keychain
tough.
lantern.
Isn't that what people watch NASCAR for anyway? The crashes.
Some people watch it for the crashes.
Yeah.
Trying to watch NASCAR for the crashes is like trying to watch soccer for the goals.
I
It'll
like
take you
soccer
a
too.
long time.
Well, if they're driving right, yes. Yeah, I have USB hubs here, but I don't know where the power supplies went to them, so I gotta buy another one.
Nice.
Is that an Intel NUC retro techie?
Found this. Look at
Yeah.
this retro techie.
The next unit of computing.
I see pizza and a ball.
They
What is
certainly are units.
I have no idea.
I want a NUC, but I don't want to spend much for a NUC. So.
So is Joey?
Jojo Junior Shabadoo?
Yeah. Like, how are you saying his last name? Look at the chat. It's from DJ Craze. DJ Craze is asking if Joey blah, blah,
Logano?
blah.
Logano.
Yeah.
Joey Logano is in this race.
How's he doing?
There
He's in second place right now.
Who's
Oh.
in first?
Ryan Blaney is in first place.
No idea. Who's on first?
Joey
Third
Logano
base.
is a shithead, by the way.
Ah, well. Give me back to beer.
I mean, he sounds like
Okay.
he's from New Jersey, so that tracks.
Hey, Will.
Well, not everybody though from New Jersey is a jackass. We have Steve, who we all love, or at least I love. Apparently,
I
He's
love that.
great.
No, it's-
Yes, DJ Craze. That's the race.
Hey, look, I just found
I
old
love
movie
Steve for his
tickets.
printers.
I got movie
I
tickets.
love
I
Steve
got,
for his printers.
I got a Star Wars
You're just
episode.
using him. What you're saying is
Because
you're
nobody
just
has-
using him. You're just using him for his
Which
printers.
episode?
Yes.
Star Wars
Yeah, okay.
episode.
One
Star
of the better
Wars
ones.
episode.
Yeah, and I got Back to the Future.
From like 1985.
No, 2015, because you had to go to the future to see Back to the Future. Don't you know anything?
Will, that would be awesome. I'd love to see you work on a K Pro on Dave's stream tomorrow.
Trina,
Oh,
in
look at
2015, they did a screening of all three.
There's a
Somewhere.
Dave stream tomorrow?
Yeah.
That's what Retro Techie said earlier.
I
Yeah,
can't talk about Joey Logano on that stream
Who?
Why?
Why?
because I can't talk about Joey Logano without swearing.
I don't know
Oh.
what that is. Try the what?
He's a
He's a NASCAR driver.
Somebody
There you
that goes around and around in
He's an-
circles.
He's an ass.
Oh, I found my small Sharpie. Look at my small Sharpie.
ooh.
It's a
I
Sharpie
like it.
Magnum.
Where's your pointing finger?
Oh,
Look
Lord,
at
here we
this. Look at that.
Yeah,
Use
I
it
have
with your
one of-
pointing finger.
I have one of those as well when I need to lop things out, like on labels and stuff that I can't peel off when I'm reusing a box.
Oh.
That's what I use.
I used to have one up there. I don't know where it went.
Like when you're sliding into home.
What the?
Oh, here's the thing. Right here, Retro Techie.
Yes.
Oh, apparently
It's
Joey
back.
isn't from New Jersey. He's from Central Connecticut, but his name sounds like he's from New Jersey. That's all.
Connecticut.
Totally sounds like a freaking mook from New Jersey.
Well, the good news is he's from the north, so it's all the same thing.
I have a box here from Joe that's so old it doesn't have any JCM stickers
I
on it.
didn't mean that in a racist connotation. I meant that in a organized crime connotation.
Oh,
I realize that that's a bad word. I apologize.
I got a message from somebody on eBay. What do they want?
Money.
Stuff and things.
I don't know. I got somebody coming to give me money enough that I can retire tomorrow.
Sweet.
Yeah, they're buying a mouse for $5.
And you're making them come all the way to you for $5?
Do you think I'm delivering it to them?
Oh.
Absolutely.
No.
That would be the
$5
smart. That
plus
would be the
$30
smart
for
thing to do.
So I bought a thing from somebody in Canada. He sent me a message says I've upgraded your shipping to expedited parcel, and then he sent me a photo of the Canada Post whatever thing,
Tracking number?
and I'm like, oh good, I'll have it within 3 to 6 months.
Which city did you buy it from? I'm curious if it's a friend of mine.
It says from
Quebec.
Saskatoon,
Oh yeah, definitely not.
No,
Okay.
Not
never
us.
mind.
Oh, okay.
some weird sort of French-ish name.
Sounds like Quebecan to me.
And then he lives on McDonald Road.
Saskatoon's beautiful, by the way.
Does he have a farm?
Probably, if he's old.
So I got a question on my post. in regards to my 17-inch PowerBook G4. It says, "Is this the one that disintegrates as you use it?" Has anyone heard like that they disintegrate?
No.
It's not made out of spindler plastic. So
yeah.
what are you
I
talking
had
about?
a PowerBook G4 12-inch, and it was pretty flimsy.
Okay.
There's some of those Macs that got what somebody called Mac syphilis, where they turn out like brown and nasty.
Depending on the pH of your skin, you can turn the aluminum kind of crusty on the palm rests. But it all depends on the user. Everybody's like, "Oh, I'm blaming the thing," but the thing is, I knew somebody who bought 3 different aluminum PowerBooks and then MacBooks, and all of them ended up with nasty palm rests. I knew other people with the same computers, and they were fine. It was this person's the pH coming out of their body oils was ruining it.
Okay,
Or Steve Jobs would say, "You're holding it wrong."
So I have a request. I'm going to put a link in the chat for my
Which
Reddit
chat?
in the
that
main
one,
chat.
okay.
Yeah. I need everybody to go to Reddit who uses Reddit and just upvote it, because for some reason I'm getting downvoted on my post.
Why would you even put this on Reddit at all?
Just because.
It's Reddit. Who uses
Fish, I
Reddit?
enjoy
I'm not
username
going
you
there.
got there.
I don't like that.
I don't use Reddit, so I don't even have an account. I've never been to Reddit.
I don't have an account.
They run out of gas?
No, I got peer pressured. I'm watching the race anyway.
We kind of threw the hook at them and dragged them in.
Thought they ran out of gas.
Yeah, that's possible.
I'm watching the race, watching you guys, and
Somebody in the
making my
chat's
own
talking about
cap
80-bitty USB. I use this goofy little stupid
Sorry,
thing.
sorry, before Adam interrupted, what were you saying, Got Bomb?
I'm making a cap kit for a 2GS power supply because Console 5 is sold out. So I'm on DigiKey buying individual caps.
Did you?
Oh, I know why.
It's because Adam has 17
Adam's
of them.
I got yeah. Hold my beer.
No, because look, I got all of them. They're all in this bag right here. Okay?
Thanks, dog.
Yeah. Well, you know, an Apple II GS power supply is just a 2E power supply with a different cord on it.
Yeah.
But yeah. See.
Little red Corvette.
Oh, this is the other one, the Dynacomp.
Somebody is testing an Atari.
Oh, you mean this one?
Goatee is trying.
Someone is not an Atari person.
It's not
See that one?
Goatee, it's Fish.
See how they spell 2GS?
It sounded like the Atari test song.
That's the way that.
Oh no, the
that,
Atari is do do.
Some people on Atari
do.
spell 2GS,
Yeah, you're right.
and you find deals. I got
Well,
more
okay,
of them.
so-
See?
Yeah.
Another one.
I've heard that once or twice before.
You're almost done, Trina. Woohoo!
I know. But I do have a question. Anyone, because Francois had mentioned, why don't I go to K-Bin or Lemmy? What is Lemmy? Because Veronica Explained says, I'm thinking of spinning up a Lemmy, Lemmy, for positive vintage
I don't know.
computing experience.
What?
The only
enjoyment.
Lemmy I know is the guy
Because
from Motorhead.
I'm just
look
gonna
at this.
quote Game of Thrones and say, "What the f is a lummy?"
Yeah, I know. Oh, hey, Jack. Welcome. Oh,
Matthew says, "What brand is that, Adam? What brand of what?" I've held up like 20 different things. I don't know what you.
yeah, I don't know what he's asking. Yeah.
Instructions unclear. Removed finger.
Yeah. Will keeps doing all these ROM things. I still don't
Stand by,
understand what it's
Gutbot.
for. What's it for?
So
Okay, so Lemmy. Here, I'm
so
gonna.
Lemmy's a link aggravator.
No. It's an
That's what-
activity pub. I like the word pub.
Never heard of it.
Self-hostable Reddit alternative.
Oh, okay. I was looking at. They didn't have a Lemmy apparently, according to Google.
The only Lemmy I know is in Motorhead.
The only Lenny I know was friends with George.
Let me
on
read
Mice
it.
and Men.
The only Lemmy I know is Lemmy In.
Lemmy is a Reddit alternative like Mastodon. Okay.
I see.
Oh no! I knew another Lemmy, but they kept like falling off the cliff and dying. Oh,
I
that's
can't do that on
Lemmings.
social media.
Lemmings. Sorry.
Lemmings.
I know lemons. I
No
like
more
them in my water.
lemmings. I used to play that on Neo.
Lemonade.
It's part of the
Oh,
Fediverse. Whatever
so-
the heck that is.
So Adam, it was the ADBTUST is what Matthew was asking about.
This one is a Tinker Boy. It works
I
perfect.
built myself one of those.
Every ADB keyboard I've tried on a modern computer.
Wasn't that one of your boyfriends, Joe? Tinker Boy?
Know it.
I got that from the actual seller, the makers of it at VCF East last year.
Oh, cool.
I didn't build that exact design. I just built one out of an Arduino and wrote the code, whatnot, so I could
Who
use
is making all the blingy noises?
My keyboard is not working correctly.
Maybe you need to stick some 2GS keys on it.
Maybe Sloopy's making the noises?
Yeah. Doesn't
Sophie,
fit.
what you doing, bud?
This is a hairspring.
Is it fixed yet? This is a 6-hour install of OS X.
It's almost done. If you
Pressure
look at the
checking.
bar, you'll see it's almost done.
Shush.
My God. Could install it through like floppies by now. Like it would have been.
These are just broken. Fuck.
I would love to see a floppy release of Mac OS 10.
50 discs.
It comes on a pallet.
It's funny because like they stopped shipping computers with floppy drives like 3 years earlier than they released OS 10.
Veronica, when
That's
you
not
set it
true.
up, I agree with.
Didn't they?
Unsupervised. When
They were
you
still
set it
selling
up,
a computer with a floppy when OS 10 came out.
put the link on your YouTube
Which one?
channel. I'll totally check it out as well.
The beige Power Mac.
Oh, I
Still
didn't
out.
realize that still had floppies in it.
What are you testing?
I know that test. I just don't remember what it's for.
That's very painful.
Oh,
to
that's
the
a
ears.
Commodore 64 dead test cartridge.
There you go.
Does that work?
I just muted him because it's hurting my ears.
I'm gonna send him this.
How am I supposed to talk?
I'm gonna send him this.
There, and I can talk. I unmuted you, but stop making the
hairspring
beepity
keyboard.
noises.
Talk
One more
through your
hairspring
SIG
keyboard for
test,
Joe.
please. Fish.
Got all the keys now. I gotta clean it though.
You talking about me?
Yeah, you're making too many noises.
There, I turned it down.
Oh,
just
hey,
for you.
Ron.
Ron.
And if you want me to turn it off, you can explain to Adam why his C64 is not tested.
Hey,
You bought one of his C64s?
I'm
Nice.
trading him for another computer.
I heard that
Ron, you
Sloopy
can
was.
come on the stream.
I heard that
Yeah,
Sloopy
Ron,
was selling
if
them
you-
at $20 each. That's
Ron, if you want, I will
I'll
send
buy a
you
SID
an
for
invite
$20.
on the Discords.
This has a 65 CO2 on it.
I'll sell one for $20, but you
Where are you, Ron?
may need a few parts.
This keyboard does not belong to this machine.
The Commodore
weird.
64 is the most common or the most sold computer in human history.
Yes.
Like they're worth $0.
That's debatable.
There
The
are more
Apple II was
Commodore
around
64s than there are
before and
555
Apple.
timers.
I don't
By
know
the
if
way,
Go ahead.
Ron, I just sent you a
hey.
link on Discord if you want to join.
What's funny is
I
that
also
there's
did.
more Apple IIs left because they actually work.
Boo Commodore. Boo.
Like,
Commodore.
I'm looking in this Apple IIc right here, and I don't see any chips made by MOS.
Oh, Adam, do you want a 64C or a bread bin 64?
C.
I would rather have a C, 64C. I think they
See,
look cooler.
senor.
If that's not a problem, I'll take either one though.
So, Ron,
Well,
I think
no, it all depends on which case I put it in.
Okay,
Hey,
whatever you got,
it's-
I'll take either one.
Yeah, you want it? You want an actual C with the short board?
No, I don't care. I just want I like the look of the C better. If you want to put a long board in, it's fine.
guess what? It's done.
Yay!
That'll
Yay.
get an hour and a half.
Yeah, I know.
What are we here for again?
I don't know. I have
Can I
no
put this
idea.
handle on the Commodore and I can have it pick it up?
All right, so let's shut this down.
And see if it actually works. Ooh.
Yeah.
It won't.
Ooh. That's solid.
And we're gonna put Joe away. Sorry, Joe.
Bye.
But it boots up. This does
everybody
boot
should
up
put-
and shut down
Put
really
this in your
quickly now.
away from your computer. Ron's computers, videos, battery thing.
Ow, my small intestine.
Ron, I also
Oh.
think your boards are pretty neat.
My spleen.
Okay, so
Yeah,
let's.
you have a
move
picture
the
of Ron
camera.
on it too. See?
Oh, and hi.
Hi.
Since
Why'd you just
nobody's
lick your
seen me
camera?
No, I shouldn't lick the camera.
That's how you clean it.
I'm
Yeah, right. Hello.
The
like the
snozzberries
and by the
taste
way-
like snozzberries.
It's like the
Speaking of
sponge inside
Ron-
a VHS deck. It auto cleans.
Everybody should go to Ron's computer video store and buy a shirt. Ta-da.
Oh.
That's my promotion. And then go to jcm-1.com and buy all your retro computing stuff.
Yes, because
Yeah.
37 orders is not enough for me to retire.
Go to
Yeah,
my
you bought-
Facebook.
Already had 37 orders. Come on.
You gonna keep going, or are you just gonna leave? me
Son
out?
of a bitch.
Oh,
Sorry.
somebody
Ron
lost.
is having trouble.
Go to my
Did somebody
Facebook
crash
Marketplace
their
and buy
car?
my stuff.
A
favorite
lot
ra-
of
his
somebody's
favorite-
crashed their car.
Oh, good.
I
Nice.
can't, but the issue
Yeah.
is I can't see any of your postings on Facebook Marketplace. Because
Was
we're
anyone named
friends.
Kevin in that crash?
Send me money.
Kevin! Oh, wait, that's Home Alone. Sorry.
All right, let's find the screws. That's one of them.
Are they loose?
Hey,
No, they're not.
Francois, you can't get demonetized unless you're monetized.
And you'll never get monetized listening to this stream will never get monetized with things that get said.
Can't uncircumcise either.
Well,
It's a myth.
shit.
Now you
That's the
spell
way the
that out.
foreskin slices.
Okay, that's
You just
two.
spelled that wrong.
So
Try
the,
again.
the nice part, I don't know why you're still looking at me.
don't
The
know.
nice part about taking these things apart. Oh, by the way,
A
still
boot.
wearing my gut bomb inspired pants.
Yeah, those are called pajamas.
Still,
I got blue.
That was-
I got blue today.
wasn't that
yeah.
3 days ago that you first showed them?
That was this morning.
Yeah, it
I
was,
was gonna
it
say
was
that's
today.
like a,
Talking about Trina.
Yeah,
Yeah, it was
that
today.
was-
she has a
that was
she,
today.
she has a shipping station.
Sloopy has no sense of time.
She has no cleaning station, obviously.
Okay.
Der Fert.
So this
The-
just
the
lifts
vert-
up. Ta-da.
Yeah,
Mike.
yeah. Once you take that off, it makes it easier to slide the rest into a pizza box and throw it away with the recycling.
Pizza.
Okay, take this off.
Trina, can you give us a money shot of the inside of that computer, like a wide angle?
I
Yeah,
think
okay.
there's not enough capacitors in that thing.
Careful using that term with Trina.
I did it on purpose.
Yeah, there you go. Is that what you're looking for?
Look at all
last
those
night, last night we had
That
like
is-
25 different things that was like, oh, it was total Trina bait. And then Javier was like, I don't understand. Like, never mind.
That is a really cool looking machine on the inside.
Right?
Poor innocent Javier.
That's a
It's
snake.
like how many caps can we fit in one machine?
Right?
Retrotech,
Look at all
you
those
Techie
bad
as
boys.
snake.
stop with the
Are
weird
you?
thing.
Okay. So
Pancakes.
and the hard drive's installed. How easy is that? Like Apple.
Who are you, freaking like Ina Garten? How easy is that?
There is no step 3.
And I'm also going to use some.
Wait, that was the iMac
double-sided-
G3.
Some
Sorry, that
double
joke wasn't as funny as I thought it was.
You
She's
could
gonna
use the
make
tape,
it
the
stay
Javier
down.
tape. He said it was pretty.
Oh,
That's why I was
actually,
using
might
it.
not. I may
You can
not.
go perform self-copulation with a cactus.
Mm.
Okay, so we'll put this back on. Yeah,
You're not going to mount that. You're just going to let, like,
Yeah. Well, this will hold it.
yeah, okay.
Yeah.
That's a desktop.
thought-
Doesn't go anywhere.
I
Right?
thought Trina would mount anything.
No, I.
That's
do
a myth.
I do.
If
have
it moves.
taste. I do have some taste. I mean, I didn't mount Retro Techie, so.
Oh,
Ooh, thank God. What was I gonna say?
Trina,
something,
while
but
you're in there,
now I'm
replace all
all
those
over.
caps. Gotta replace all those caps while you're in there.
Hey, but none of them are bulbs. They're all.
No.
Oh,
Doesn't
the
matter.
moment you turn them on, they'll all start leaking.
Yeah, they're gonna all make. They're gonna say like, "Hi, I'm Fish."
There I go. It's my turn.
Well, we're gonna find out shortly.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, they're going to bubble up like
Oh no, that's not right.
Chris's did. In
Yeah,
his 2SI.
Sloopy, that 2SI
geez,
where
yeah.
you showed the video where it was like it looked like carbonated something coming out of a can. That was awesome.
So, Eric, what you missed at the first 100 minutes of the stream is Trina's little progress bar taking forever to actually load.
Yeah. Hey, Adam.
Hi, Eric.
Yeah, it was like
That actual
91 minutes of progress bar and then 5 minutes of us making fun of Trina.
Yeah, that actual picture wasn't actually of Chris's 2SI. That was a recreation with my 2SI from the same stack.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
So they were all doing that.
It looked just those two.
Dude,
One of
every
them,
2SI I've ever encountered,
yeah,
all the caps are bad. All of them.
Yeah, of those 4 2SIs, one had a bad power supply. 2 of them did that when you turned them on, and then the other one,
Here's my thingy.
it didn't. It was already leaking because those caps weren't leaking before that happened.
Oh.
I just got rid of an IVAC G5. The way I got rid of it was I wrapped it up in a towel, an old crappy towel. I threw it into an old suitcase I didn't want anymore. Then I put that in a
Ron.
big giant, like a lawn
Ron.
bag, and then I put it out of the curb and they took it. That's the best
There
way
we
to
go.
get rid of an IMAX G5.
Ooh, I like the shelves, Ron. Like the shelves.
Yeah. the
Hey,
shells are
Jeremy.
pretty-
Yes, I
pretty
am
great.
going to VCF Midwest.
Hi,
I think
Ron.
they would shoot me if I didn't.
And oh, by the way, everybody who's going to VCF Midwest, when you leave VCF Midwest,
I don't want to hear anything from you, non-VCF Midwest going person. You had your chance.
when you leave VCF Midwest,
Go to the lake house.
come to the lake house in
BRB.
Kitchener, Ontario.
Go to
and
work.
we got to go to work.
They won't let me in Canada. They have standards.
Not really. They got
Not
the
really.
her.
We still got Retrotech in here.
That's not Canada. That's Quebec.
Can't get me out of here.
Yeah, they have to keep him.
Yeah. All right.
No one
There we
else will
go.
take them. Is that what you're saying?
Yeah.
There we go.
So how are you
Strives
doing
in.
tonight, Ron?
I'm doing well. Things are
Good.
going well.
Welcome to the chaos.
Good.
Ron.
What you playing now, Retro? Oh, you're looking at the phone. Okay. 2068. How much did that say it was for?
$150.
That's got to be an old mining
150
card.
Canadian.
That's got to be a mining card.
All right. Hey, some learned person maybe tell me, how do you tag somebody in a comment on
How do you do
You
what?
start taping at and then
At,
their name.
Yeah, I've tried that, but it does not seem to work for me.
Is that on
What are you
YouTube?
using?
Plus.
I'm typing at the at symbol,
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. and then you start typing their name. Nothing happens. Like it doesn't like autofill it or anything
Which
like
name?
It's weird.
It could be any name. It could be
Oh, okay.
DJ Jazzy Jeff if you really want to. I mean,
DJ
he's
Craig.
not here. He's probably working on a new album.
Are you talking about in the chat in here?
He's talking about YouTube chat in general, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah. But I mean, you can try it. I just opened up YouTube. Yeah. I got
Mine's doing the
You got
same
it?
thing though.
the at symbol,
Ampersand.
and then you can like if you put F, and then you
It
put
doesn't.
R, you'll get Francois. But if,
Right.
if you put O after that to go Frodo, it's dead.
Well,
That's
the
because
next letter's an
Frodo's not-
R, not an O, buddy.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
not
You also-
Frodo, it's Frodo.
I said that. I said if you put in an F, you
Yep.
won't get anything. But if you put in an R, you'll see.
Oh, I
Francois.
thought I didn't hear that part.
I know. Listening is fundamental, just like reading.
Oh,
And
I
then
bet
if you
you it's
put an
because I never
O,
commented in their video.
I didn't
Yeah.
pass elementary school.
That's because
I don't-
Frodo's not in the chat.
Yeah.
I don't
Yeah,
think
He's
I
there.
people on
commented.
I can add Frodo right now in this chat.
Okay, I
Oh.
see.
No. I don't. Oh, yours works? Interesting.
Yeah, mine works.
Okay, where's the power button on this thing? Power button.
Behind it, on the left or the right.
There we go. It's on
You
the
know,
right.
I have that problem on my phone when I'm
Yeah, there
watching
you go.
a stream on my phone.
That's so weird.
Okay, so let's
Use a different browser.
take a peek at.
Use a different internet. Use a different hand.
Use dial-up.
Did you try turning it off and on again?
I also I rotated the disc 18 degrees to the left.
Awesome.
I am not in Europe, so I do not need an adapter.
There we go.
Did you try advancing the timing by 3 degrees?
It's booting.
Did you stick it in with like tape or something? I wasn't really looking.
It's still booting.
No, I was gonna tape it in, then I'm just like meh.
It's not gonna flop around. Inside?
It is doing things and stuff.
Yeah.
Stuff and things.
What the
There we
heck
go.
was that?
It is the.
No, before that screen, it was like there, gone.
I don't
there,
know.
and
It just
back.
kind of. Hold on, I gotta mute my.
Dude, yeah.
Whole lots
Because
of different
you're not
versions saying
monetized.
howdy.
It makes no difference.
I think she's sneezing or something.
She farted or something.
Shit, didn't farted.
Well, she did have brand, so she probably had to put it on mute. You know.
Yay, damn cheaters.
This would get copyright strike if it was played out loud. I think this is a commercial
that's
song.
right.
What, the hello thing?
Yeah, it's a song from a band called Roix Up.
Oh well. It's not monetized. It's not monetized anyway, so it's not gonna copyright. It's not gonna do much to her.
It's still like it would
Oh, they
it
can
would
still take
be
the channel name
automatic,
over it.
like the content match.
Strike. 3
You can
strikes.
set your video to have no ads whatsoever, but if it has that content, it'll just have ads on it.
There we
You know,
go.
you
It finally stopped.
You can mute the sound on that laptop or the computer when it turns on, right? Like you didn't have to mute yourself the whole
I
time.
know.
Yeah, learn how to use the computer.
Yeah,
Trina.
go ahead and put your
Microsoft
personal
Windows
information
10
there,
music,
Trina.
which
Do it.
plays anyway.
Command Q. Get me past this. Skip.
Oh, come on. Now you didn't register. How are you going to get warranty for it?
Yeah, right.
How? I mean, if you
Apple
don't sign
Care.
up for Hypercam, who will?
Right. Okay, let's set it up for. Oh, I haven't entered a password. Oh no.
You're not going to get your .Mac account?
All right. I'm not in Colombia.
Colombia.
But you could be.
I'm in Tirana.
You have a passport?
You're in Tonto?
I do have a passport.
Well, then
They let me. They do let me out of the country. You know.
And we'll rip it up.
Oh my gosh. I just remembered, Trina. So on the way, so I had to run to town, and Liam the whole way back kept telling. He was talking about Trina, and I was like, "What are you talking about?" He goes, "Well, I told Mommy that we need to go and meet Trina in the Canada. We got to go over that long bridge." And I was like, "What are you talking about?" He goes, "Well, Mommy told me, you got to go over the long bridge into Canada." And I was like, "Yeah."
You got to go.
Well,
over
we
that
didn't meet Trina.
Bridge.
That's so cute.
That is adorable.
Right?
I'm just putting that, that's just a fact. That's
I was like, "Well, that's funny because Trina said we should come up."
Right? You totally should. You should come up for work.
Jeremy,
right.
don't tell them that.
All right. Let's
Then
get
they'll
this
know
set
my
up for-
secret code.
Let's get this set up
It's
for
5.
a picture.
Yeah, it's just 5.
It's 5.
Boom.
It's like Mr. Burns' phone number. It's 2. The real number for 911 is 912.
Okay. I want to take a picture of this.
Who is Lali Lule Loing over there?
That
I
is.
think it's
That's the
Sleepy.
SID sound test on the
64
Commodore
Commodores.
64 dead test cartridge.
Ah, that's cool. Lali Lule Loing.
All right.
How
There we
each of the
go.
3 channels work.
Picture of the desktop so I can put this up for sale later.
Oh, you're not going to keep it, Trina?
No.
It'd be a great
What is
machine
this?
playing
This is-
Star Trek 25th Anniversary Edition on.
Ooh.
I
While I was
have it.
gone, I heard somebody talking about copyright strike something, and I was thinking about that with YouTube, and I had something I think Sloopy would be interested in, maybe everybody else, is that there's all these channels where people are like, I'm going to do a First Amendment audit, and they go into some courthouse or post office or whatever, they bug people.
Oh, yeah.
The fight back for it now that people have been starting to do is they just start playing on their phone copyrighted music really loud so that they can't post the video because they'll get a copyright strike.
Nice.
That's funny.
Oh, it's
Hey,
Chris.
Hi, Chris.
Hi, Chris.
Chris.
Hi,
Has
Chris.
swooped in and changed our pattern.
Oh, okay. Well, I'll only hang out for a few minutes. It's about dinner, but I thought I would join and say
About
hello.
dinner?
Yeah, I know. It's kind of
9:30. Where are you? Spain?
What do you want? What do you want for third dinner?
Levinsy's afternoon tea, supper, dinner. He knows about them, right?
I could go for some ribs right now for third dinner.
Ooh, ribs do sound good though.
Gotta
We're
go
not
to
real
North
organized
Carolina.
here some days.
North Carolina ribs, yeah.
Itchy.
Pizza. It's
Wait,
what's
wait,
for
wait.
dinner.
They probably don't have a Zaxby's in Virginia.
We do.
Yeah, Zaxby's is everywhere.
Oh, man.
No, it's
Yeah,
not.
Not here.
10 minutes from here.
Yeah,
I'm not a big fan of
in Ohio.
Zaxby's is regional.
Mail me a sweet tea.
What are you talking about? What is it called?
Zaxby's.
Zaxby's.
It's a chicken
Zaxby's?
restaurant.
I've never heard of it.
Yeah,
before.
Zaxby's.
I've
It's
heard
like
of
a chicken-
I've heard of Zaxby's, yeah.
Chicken sandwich restaurant, like
Yeah.
Well, no.
Never heard of it.
They got
Type
like
stuff.
any
Like
chicken
Chick-fil-A, but
any
not
way you
bigoted.
want it.
like it's.
I guess
it's
it'd
like
be
Chick-fil-A, but
similar
it's
to
actually good.
Harvey's.
Like to what? Hardee's.
Harvey's? No, Harvey's.
Harvey's,
Canada.
yeah, probably.
In Canada.
Hardee's is just Carl's Jr. with like weird sauce.
No, not Hardee's.
Oh, Hardee's? Yeah.
You're
Hardee's
thinking
and Carl's
of
Jr. I don't
Red
know why they just
Burrito,
don't make one name.
Adam.
I don't understand that.
What?
I've
They
never-
used to be two separate companies,
You're
and they
thinking of
merged.
Red Burrito.
And
instead
they
of
didn't
Green
want to like.
Burrito.
They didn't
Yeah,
want
Red
people
Burrito,
in
Green
different
Burrito.
parts of the country to think that they were.
I go to the combination Taco
changing.
Bell, KFC.
All this food
Pizza
talk
Hut?
now.
What is it?
Ice cream.
Captain, whatever it is.
We used
Yeah.
to have a Hardee's here in my
What's
town.
what's the
They got
Long
replaced
John
with a
Silver's.
car wash
that
because it
has
makes more money
crumbles?
that
They
way.
put crumbles on everything.
Yeah, it's Long John Silver's.
Oh
Hi.
yeah, that's also the same company as Taco Bell.
It's
Hi,
also
everyone.
Japanese
By the way,
A&W root beer.
I would like to continue talking on my stream if I could for a second.
Well, who are you?
I don't know. Apparently nobody important.
Agile.
Trini, that's French.
Chile. Must be Italian.
Very fancy.
So this here is a Mac Mini 2011 that I got from Javier, which is still sitting in the box.
So it's
You
broken.
know how I know it's from Javier? It's
So
got
this
that
is-
fragile sticker on it. He puts it on everything.
Yeah, he puts them
Oh,
on
does he?
everything. He literally
So-
mailed me stickers and he put the fragile sticker on it.
It's like Frank's Red Hot. He puts that on everything.
Hey Ron, I got a an old processor card.
He
and they
probably
put it
puts
in the
Windex
original
on it.
Sonnet G3 box. They
So
put
cool.
fragile stickers all over the Sonnet G3 box. Like, okay, well this G604 card I got in this box is worth less than this G3 box. I
Right.
spent an hour taking the stickers off very carefully.
All right, how do I get the box open though?
With a
Use a
knife.
knife.
Men
Yeah, I
have
know,
been
I know.
asking that question since time immemorial.
Oh, oh,
Better buy it dinner.
go.
Not you though.
Oh,
I had
I'm
dinner.
really not.
yeah, right. Yeah.
Adam, you have a McDonnell Douglas shirt on.
Yes, I do.
Yeah, that's where I started my career, except for it was actually McDonnell Douglas, a wholly owned subsidiary of the Boeing company. Back
I worked at
crazy.
McDonnell Douglas when it was not owned by Boeing yet
Did
in
you
Long
really?
Beach. Yeah,
Ta-da!
actually, most of my time was in
Why
the
did I
Seal
go-
Beach office.
Okay, yeah.
That is
I also-
nuts.
I also
Chris,
got
I had
some
no
stickers.
idea because I too got my start at McDonald's, the restaurant. I
McDowell's.
He worked for
Yeah,
Douglas.
I mean, on the resume, I just put it down that it was like I worked at the Scottish embassy. It just
Wait.
it sounds better.
Hey, I'll
Your
just say
name
this:
is Ron.
none
and
of
you
the things
worked
I
at
worked on
McDonald's?
that were unclassified crashed.
Okay, good.
It's a
Actually,
very
I never worked
specifically
at
way to say that.
I did. I have
Everything that was unclassified never crashed.
There you go.
There you go. So ta-da!
Look,
There it
Mac Mini.
is. The Mac Mini and
Mini.
all the stickers.
Looks like any other one.
Neat.
All the stickers from Javier. that I know.
Nice.
Yeah.
Yay!
I love it.
I put all those stickers on the Mac
I
Mini.
don't like cricket, but I love it.
No. All right, so we got to open it up.
You're gonna
Why?
test it first, make sure it works.
Why do we have to open it up?
There's no memory.
Lalo on somebody else's stream.
There's no memory. There's no hard drive.
still
So
Sloopy.
yeah, we have to open it up.
Lalo.
Oh, do you know how to open it up?
Yeah. Ta-da! It's open.
No, I mean how to get to the hard drive. You have to take the entire
Yeah,
thing
yeah, yeah.
apart.
Yeah. I know. It's annoying.
Some
10
excellent
hours
drag
later.
soldering there, Joe.
Thank you.
4
Frank, what do
hours
you have
later.
there?
Joe is
Right?
the queen of
Haagen-Dazs.
Haagen-Dazs, fancy.
I do this so much. It's
had to
just
deliver
Everybody
the
was talking
helicopter.
about food.
it's like breathing.
Well, Frank, I've got a 7-Eleven Chipwich waiting for me in the freezer. Let me tell you, I'm really fancy.
Nice.
That's fancy.
No, that's too big.
That's what
That
she said.
That's too big for the hole.
But yeah, everybody was
Oh,
talking about
she
food,
said.
and I'm like, hell, I'm gonna get some ice
Nothing
cream.
no woman has ever said.
No, that's too big for the hole.
That's what she said.
If it's too big for the hole, you're just not trying hard enough.
Maybe this one.
As any sailor will tell you, there is no wrong hole.
Any port in a storm? Is that what you're saying?
Hey, Sleepy, I can barely tell that you're saying something, but I can't hear you.
The screen,
What?
it passes all the tests. Okay.
Yay!
Why
Wrap
is
it up
that
and bring it over.
Why isn't? Oh, that's been
Well,
stripped.
I have to go grab another one because I have to make sure I have two.
Okay.
Okay,
My
that's that
ear
one.
itches.
So I might have a problem.
Just
One
one.
of one of the screws
We've
is
been
stripped.
trying to get you to meetings, Trina, but you have to one.
So cute that you only have one problem, Trina.
Right?
You need the correct size
99
ports.
problems, but my Mac Mini ain't one.
My Mac Mini. So that this screw here is totally stripped on the inside. Like it's just a
Uh-oh.
round circle.
Well,
Right.
it came from Javier, so what else do you expect?
Yeah, well, if he was a true friend, he would be on my stream like I was on his last night. But you know,
Yeah.
Reciprocity rules apply to friendship. Yes.
Wait a second, he's right there. No, I'm kidding.
he's right.
That's why Javier streamed over us yesterday.
I don't know where he
Right?
went.
Oh, yeah.
I know.
And then left early and left me to run it.
I know, right? Joe held down the fort.
And then
I
he's
wanted
like,
to go on
"Yeah, Joe,
Javier's
I'm
joystick
leaving."
stream, but I went on Rick's 7100 stream instead because it was more fun.
There you go. I was
Where
at a
did I-
football
oh, there
game,
it
so I
is.
missed it all.
All
Oh.
right,
Itching. Stop it.
that's where they went to.
An ant crawl in my ear. Gee, many Christmas.
Yes.
Trina, Jeremy's saying drill it out.
I think Joe's being electrocuted and he doesn't know it.
Well, I'm gonna see if I can.
There you go.
He probably put
just
Loctite
a
in there, Trina.
little bit.
He's watching now, laughing.
There we go. I got it out. Oh,
Let
shit.
it
It fell in the computer, but it's out.
Yeah, don't
It
put
now
that one
sounds
back.
more like it sounds like it's in to me.
Hello, Diddy.
You're not wrong.
Diddy.
Okay, so those ones are smaller.
Ron, what are you working on?
I'm actually trying to finish up my VCF Midwest display.
Nice.
This is
Probably
the
one of
last little
these.
bit.
One of
Oh,
these
okay.
things.
Yeah, it's a battery kit.
Nice.
Listen,
Okay.
I got to brag on Ben Hack for a second.
Okay.
He was the one, and I thought this was rather silly, but it's actually pretty smart. Nail trimmers for stripping like really small wires.
Oh,
Yeah, but he also says never use flux on anything. So yeah, sure.
Well,
really?
He also says a lot of pretty abhorrent stuff too.
he does, but this is the one thing I'm gonna give him.
Uh,
And I will say that last year VCF Midwest he donated a 3D printer to my district scout STEM unit. So
Oh,
so I mean
cool.
I guess
I learned the nail trimmer thing from Voltar.
oh really? Did you also strap in and whatever? I don't watch this stuff in a
He
while.
says strap on, not strap in.
Oh,
yeah,
my.
he hasn't. Does he even post stuff anymore? I haven't watched.
I follow him on Twitter, and I think he's got a lot of health problems, so he hasn't been posting lately.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I watched some Twitter stuff. It's mostly ranting about other things, but he's okay.
I like
I
watching.
don't even know who that is.
Voltar?
He does console modifications.
Yeah,
mostly.
console mods like RGB mods for like Nintendos and PS2s and whatever, like old stuff.
Come on, baby cakes. There you go.
I think he was responsible for unbricking a bunch of Wii's, maybe.
Oh, nice.
There's a drive in here.
Yeah,
I
the
didn't think it
Wii
came with a
U
drive.
memory brick.
Yeah, there's
thing.
a hard drive in that computer. It's unprecedented.
Yeah. Oh, and it's also SSD.
Aftermarket.
That is aftermarket already.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's no SSD by default.
Oh, it's a
And
120.
definitely not a PNY SSD in an Apple product.
And it's also
it would be a Samsung.
It's a 120, but
Open
I
up
have
and in it goes. Hungry, hungry hippos.
I have
120,
bought
throw it away.
this. If anybody knows what this brand is of SSDs,
Bing bong, what?
It's
That looks like a Chinese
AI generated name.
Roxana, Roxana.
Roxanne. Turn
That's like
on
the one that
red
Reggie bought.
light. Yeah, I know.
But
it's
want
a
the street for money. You don't care if it's wrong or if it's right. Roxanne.
One of these in it.
You won't have to put on a red light. Copyright.
Copyright strike.
Copyright all night.
No, I didn't.
All
I didn't
night
think. I thought
long.
he said there was no hard drive as well as no memory, or I would have just put the memory in and booted it.
All night.
Is there memory in it?
to change the station.
I got memory. I got memory from work.
There's just
actually-
memory in it. You should have been able to see that as soon as you took it out.
No, there's no memory in it.
Okay.
But I didn't know there was a drive in it, or I would have just booted it up to start with.
Well, it wouldn't boot with that memory.
No, I know, but what I'm saying is I would have put the memory in.
Yeah.
If I would have known there's a drive already in there.
Yeah, you can't tell until you take off that little cover.
Yeah.
We got two party.
You know, that machine will actually hold 2 drives if you have the extra bracket.
Right.
So Jeremy notes in the chat that Bob Barker passed away today. Yeah, he was
99.
close to 100. He took a play out of Betty White's book, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sad to
Well,
hear.
you gotta get
pretty
to
crazy.
the right amount without going over. So he went 99.
Oh no!
Oh, wow.
Bad man.
That's pretty
Joe,
great.
Adam, I might have
Great.
said something similar.
Yeah, were you
That's
gonna
probably
play
the best
sound
joke I've
effect
heard
now?
today.
Yeah, the actual retail age without going over or something.
Oh my gosh. I was going to say he's spaying God's dogs and cats now.
Oh, okay. I like your take on it, Ron.
Yeah.
It's probably
That's
nicer than
cute.
mine.
Yeah, I just thought that was
They
the
did say that
nicer-
every episode.
Yes, he did.
Well, so
Drew-
does Drew.
Drew Carey does too. Yep.
He
Yeah, he
does.
carried that at
Yeah,
forward.
Work hard to control the pet population. Have your
I
dog.
like
Your
Bob Barker,
cat's
and I'm
gonna
sorry
be
if anybody was offended by my joke. I just thought it was funny.
No.
No, it's okay.
I
No,
thought it
I
was
thought it
good,
was funny.
Adam.
No, it was
He
fine.
would be. He would be.
I
the
was
first
offended.
person to laugh at that.
I
Uh-oh.
was offended.
All right, you got to deal with Retro Techie
Yeah,
now.
that's fine. I don't care about Retro Techie.
Hey,
Anybody
look
else?
at that.
Oh, no.
I care about Retro Techie because
Uh-oh.
Wow!
I broke this. See, I broke this. That's what I get.
see Retro Techie, I don't ever have to press the button again because you always do it for me.
That's true.
Wow.
Can you record Adam
you're
saying
like-
"wow" and just press that every time?
Yes.
So you're like a personal
Wow.
assistant then?
Wow.
What?
What meeting? What's the matter, Katie? Oh,
Ron
He's
sounds
your
like
personal assistant now.
Sure.
He'll
guy with
push your
the
buttons
nose.
for you.
Like Luke Wilson.
Yes,
Sorry, Owen
that-
That's right.
That person, Owen Wilson.
Owen Wilson.
Yeah.
Wow.
Just like Owen Wilson did.
So
And
I
then
took apart this this crappy looking
man. Just
2C.
like- who was that?
Somebody's replaced the composite jack in here. It's not Apple original.
Huh.
That's weird.
That is weird, wild stuff. Yeah, that's wild.
It's also a 4100. It's got the expansion slot in it.
I did not know that.
Which doesn't make sense.
Yes.
I did not know that. Ed, had you heard about this?
Yes.
I was
Been sealed
driving
on the
over-
porch of Funkin' Wagnalls since noon today.
Encyclopedia. Yeah.
All right.
May your
So what
only
happened
son
to all the
become the goalie of a nudist hockey team.
What?
What?
That's something that Johnny told Ed when he was making fun of him while he was trying to do the Karnak thing. Come on, you guys got to watch all the Carcassons. It'll only take you 30 years. Go now.
Yeah.
Go.
A user,
Wow, wow,
a
wow.
loser, and a boozer.
Get out of your car. Go to the
Here
Slauson
is
cutoff.
Boris Yeltsin.
Cut off your Slauson and get back in your car.
Boris Yeltsin.
There we go.
Wadsworth Slauson.
And one more.
Slauson cutoff.
And
That's
it's all
Go
back
ahead.
together.
That's the
Sorry.
2011.
Yeah,
Are you
this
putting
is
the strip
2011.
screw back in?
Yeah, I got it in tight enough. I used the needle nose to finish it
See,
off.
that's part of the problem. Don't
Toy.
put strip screws back into stuff.
You won't be
Well,
able to get it out later.
But the problem is
Tight
you
like a
need
tiger.
the three of them to hold on the bottom cover.
Yeah, you
So
get a
that's
new
why I'm
screw.
just putting it in.
But you do is
Yeah.
you get a new screw.
Well, I don't have a new screw, so it's going back in.
I want
She
a
has
new
a
screw.
loose screw.
Want a new screw. One that won't
Gonna
make
put-
me sick.
Are you going to put both
One that
sticks
won't leave
around? There you
warts
go.
laying all
Yeah,
over me.
yeah.
Moving
Hey,
on.
Joe, Huey Lewis would like you to be quiet.
Oh, he does have that kick button. You know.
Oh no!
Oh, look, he's pouting and he's muted. I'm sorry.
Joe, we love
Joe.
you. There we go. Done.
No, you're not. Plug it in.
You're
Turn it
not
on.
done. You got to turn it on first.
Well,
I
I'm
said
saying
vacuum.
The main. Let me reword what the physical part of the job is done.
It's put back together.
You don't know
Yeah.
that till you turn it on.
Now you have to cuddle.
Hold on. Hold
Are
on,
you gonna
let me-
do another 2-hour software install now, or?
Yes, I am.
Now she's going to copy it over USB 1 again.
Yeah.
USB 1.
USB 1 to SATA.
That's what she did on the
Parallel
power book.
Oh,
It was USB
SATA.
1.
1.8.
Yeah,
Thank
you
very much.
missed the 8-hour stream so far.
This is Rich Little impersonating Johnny Carson.
All right, I'll be right back. I gotta get power cable.
Sounds more like Dana Carvey to me.
That is a lie, sir.
Woof, woof.
Like, very,
Get him, doggy.
very clearly, as a
It's gotta be
preteen,
Snoopy,
took
dog.
the Rich Little. You too. Can do
Hey Ron, I was at Johnny Carson the last week they were on, and like in the audience, and
Yeah.
what was his name?
Ooh,
Jay
two
Leno?
dogs.
Conan O'Brien.
No,
Conan
the
O'Brien.
guest was
the Pope.
some old school comedian, bald guy, short.
Danny DeVito.
David Letterman.
No,
He said short, bald.
God,
William Shatner.
I can't remember. Let me
Uh,
look it up because the joke doesn't make sense unless I know who it was.
It's like most things.
Excuse me. Good lord.
Oops.
What cat?
I dropped my nipple.
You dropped his nipple. What?
Yeah. My nipples are on the floor.
Oh,
That's what happens when you get old.
That is
You know, you get older, that happens.
Yep, you get that droopy, the
my
droopy
God.
boob.
Fuck's sake.
Goddamn cat fuzz.
Let's see if I can get this socket removed.
This is annoying.
Ed,
Was it Don Rickles?
you ever used a Hacko?
Yeah, it's Don Rickles. Don Rickles. That's it.
Thank you, Matt.
Oh yeah.
Anyway, the best part of the whole show for me was that Don Rickles is sitting there, in the seat next to Johnny, and there's like sort of a lull in the conversation. So he just looks over at Ed and he goes, "Well, I hope you saved your money."
Yeah.
Nobody gets it.
Nope.
Whatever.
No, I get it because it's like, what do you got? You got this and Star Search.
Oh,
I think that was canceled by then. He had nothing.
Sucks.
Well, maybe he made some money off of everybody thinking that he was somehow connected to Publishers Clearinghouse.
He should have just started up early with the reverse
I'm
mortgages.
not only their spokesman, I'm also a client.
I heard he sold Blue Scuzzies after that, though.
Oh.
I'm telling you what, Blue Scuzzy is a great way to make a bunch of bucks.
All right, I'll be right back.
Okay, so we have. It took a second for it to boot up, but it did boot up. We have a flashing question mark currently, but to be
All right.
expected. Because
Get the install going.
Yep.
Got to it.
Well,
Sir,
flashing
yes,
question
sir.
mark is the opposite of booting up,
Eh.
but okay.
Well,
Be right back.
okay, but before I wasn't even getting anything on the screen.
These
So
young
at least
kids, they don't know the difference between boot and post.
Yeah, it's cute.
Well, see, I'm used to post on a PC where it actually you can get into this funny thing called a BIOS and don't have to hold or press keys to do funny things.
Yeah.
Hold a press key. Yeah.
Yeah.
Press the
Hell,
any
hold
key.
a press conference if you want.
You mean like holding down F11 to go to the BIOS?
You don't have to
Or-
hold it down; you just smash it a couple times.
Yeah.
Smash that.
Yeah.
Whatever.
Yeah, I hate it when I have to push keys to do stuff when I turn
What
on
kind of
computer.
dominatrix are you?
You will find out soon enough.
Frank, what is that?
Mommy.
Hey yo.
StarCraft
It's your
keyboard.
your non-Apple IIc RGB keyboard.
Yeah, it's the StarCraft 2 version.
The StarCraft.
Yeah, send it to Javier.
Frank has one of everything.
All right, I'll be right back.
That's because Frank goes and is like, "Oh, wait, this is for sale. I'll buy this." Is it $999?
No, see,
Sure.
Depends on what
On
it
day,
is.
here's why Frank can afford everything. On day one, he goes to a random business and opens a special cage, and then on day two, he walks in with a clipboard and says, "I see you have a problem."
Right.
Nobody wants to see dead rats.
Yeah.
Just saying. Whatever you
There we
put in your
go.
bag is your bag.
There we go. It's seeing all the restrictions.
Yay! It's done. I get to test it.
Loopy, did you get your car unloaded? Or he disappear? It might have
Hang
disappeared.
on, Poopy. Poopy, hang on.
Oh, Joe.
He
Oh, Joe.
Oh, go ahead.
Oh, I've got plenty of other really bad things like that.
Yeah, we
I
don't
had
know
no
what-
idea you could fit so much stuff in a 2003 Toyota Camry until last Saturday.
Sloopy is a master at Tetris.
Yeah, he's
My
a
heavens.
Tetris guy, right?
But yeah,
I have
Oh,
two
sorry, go ahead.
image writers
Trina.
left that need to go somewhere. But
Trina, you're talking.
that's
What?
it.
It's booting. So, yay!
Nice.
And now, Joe, the
Mom?
correct term is that it's booting. See?
Yay!
Yes, yes, yeah.
There you go.
Trina, I sent you a message.
Oh,
That message, Trina, you stink.
I sent it by Raven.
Oh,
He'll get
Well,
it in a
I've-
week.
I've actually had 2 showers today, so I'm hoping not.
well, that's good.
There you go.
Oh, the Raven won't shit on you. I can't guarantee it won't bite you.
I love it. I love it, Frank.
I know. I thought that was hilarious.
In the words of Tetsuo, you're heavy.
All right, which is the
Tetsuo.
password? Is it 1, 2, 3, 4? Is this
Whoever
the
it was.
is this the
Canada.
5, 6, 1?
Canada. Where? Hey,
Oh.
where does Trina live? Canada.
Trina,
Yo,
Yes.
you do realize you have to type the password in Spanish, right?
I thought it was French. She's in Canada.
No,
No, Javier sent that to her.
Oh,
in
right,
Miami.
yeah. Well, no, but this is my live boot off my USB. So
Ah,
We're going to Miami.
ignore.
so it's
But
just
apparently
6 by 6 by
Javier
6 by 6.
shut it down right last time because I'm getting a whole whack of it didn't shut down properly. Problem. Unless it was the hard drive. But
Oh, apparently it's important that you plug the video into the computer to be able to see what it's displaying. That's apparently a thing one has to do.
That helps.
yeah, it might help.
Very
That's
helpful.
what's wrong with my Etch a Sketch.
Jeremy, Wawa is life. So good.
Oh, yeah.
Glad you got to go.
Wawa is awesome.
Wawa is great.
It's like here's a gas station, but also like a really good convenience store and like
Yes.
fried chicken.
Yes.
And sandwiches,
Subs.
breakfast
Hoagies.
sandwiches.
Or as
Or
we call them,
breakfast sandwiches.
hoagies.
Yes,
Yeah.
I love
Or
breakfast
as,
sandwiches.
or as I call it, I
All right,
will
let's see if
take
I fix
I'll
it.
take a
Puffy,
sausage
what's up,
a
Puff?
sausage and bacon sausage wrap.
Ooh.
Ooh, farmer's wrap. Sorry,
A sausage
Farmer's
and
wrap.
bacon sausage wrap.
sorry, farmer's wrap.
Redundantly redundant.
Oh,
Yes.
why is the
That's a
drive
lot
not
of
coming up?
sausage.
Why is the drive not coming up?
No wonder she had to pause and go to the bathroom. That's a lot of sausage. That's a lot of grease.
That is
So I've got a situation here. If I was to install this Tango 2.0 FireWire USB card in my TAM, I would have to upgrade it to Mac OS 9, which is going to run like dog shit.
Yeah.
Shut it down. Okay, shut down.
So this one works. What's the
Yeah, that's not going to work without an accelerator.
All right. I need. I'll be back, Joe. Just don't ask, but nobody knows.
Bran!
I'm in charge. I got it.
You're in
I
charge.
got you, fam.
Okay.
I'll be back too because dinner's finally ready. But if
Great.
Oh, yep, Chris. We'll see you in a little while.
Hi, Chris. I'll try to join later. If you're doing an OS install, it sounds like there might
Oh
be
my
time.
gosh.
Oh yeah,
We've entered hour 19.
Hour
USB
19,
1.
but,
Yeah.
Right.
What are you doing?
Indeed.
Downloading an ancient version of BSD from an FTP server
on dial-up
over a BBS.
Yeah. Fantastic. All right. I'll see y'all in a bit. Cheers.
I think that'll still be faster as Trina's transfer she did earlier.
Trina's doing a transfer right now.
She's doing a download. Download, convincing.
Dude. It's so funny. This Franklin's beep, its boot beep, is like a lower frequency, so they couldn't be said to have stolen any Apple code.
Yeah. Because you know how frequencies are,
The frequencies are copyrightable.
Making a download. I'll be right back.
All right. And technically speaking, Music Street, well, that really doesn't work.
Hey,
Ron.
Interesting. The part in the very top right corner of our screen, is that the same board like Joe and Adam had yesterday?
I'm sure this is in there correctly.
What is that? The RGB to HDMI from Lex Elec?
Tex Elec.
Tex Elec. Tex Elec.
Elec. That was in there. Yeah.
Oh, I was muting. I was doing Chewy noise. Just go along with this.
I think that's what it is.
Oh, it does blinkies.
Oh yeah, they're grumpy. Grumpy as all get out.
Frumpy?
Yeah, his stuff is grumpy.
Nice.
It's not playing nice.
Okay.
Not a bad chip.
Chip, 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 chip.
Try that again. Beep, 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 beep. Pew!
Yeah, I'm with DJ Crazy. It sounded like someone was drilling a cavity at the dentist. Someone with a
We now have the Brady
Real
Bunch
Rumble.
squares. Hey, Brady Bunch.
The Brady Bunch.
I used to love that show.
Marsha.
The Brady poop. The Brady poop.
Oh, Joe.
That's the way we became the Brady poop.
Oh, Joe.
Yay, the Brady boop, doop, doop, doop. The Brady boop. That's what Trina's doing right now. The Brady boop, doop, 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 doop.
Hey, what do you know? It's all working.
Not much.
It works. Yay.
Yeah. Kind of had a small issue earlier. I need to talk to my good friend Joe about.
That is very interesting. That is very, very interesting.
Whoa, who is doing their best Thomas of Rochester impersonation?
Somebody's drilling somebody's teeth.
That's what it sounded like. So, Ron, your TTL video whatnots. I think it's cool as hell.
What? Yeah.
Are you planning on putting those like multi-parts onto like one board, or is there a reason why they're split up into separate parts?
Because money is a thing. Money is still a thing. That's the reason why.
Okay, you're speaking gibberish now.
Yeah.
Give me the meat and veggies.
Yep.
So are they just located in different parts in the machine though?
What?
The boards, the random
What
bits
board?
and bobs.
What boards?
All the ones on the real board.
I don't know, man. You're gonna have to be very specific about whatever this is you're actually asking.
So right there, you're fondling. That's one of them.
Okay. What about it?
Are they all in multiple parts in the machine?
What does that mean? What
you got all the different components.
Their physical location. Where do these things attach inside of the
I
machine?
don't know, man. Wherever I'm not your dad. You put them wherever you want them to go.
That is interesting as heck. That is fascinating. But now it's fine. That is so weird. There we go.
All right, let's take this apart again.
Stop breaking things, Trina.
No, it's not that I broke it. I don't know if I.
That
It felt like the connector went in, but maybe it didn't for the hard drive.
That's what
Remember what I said about being done?
Yeah.
Sorry, I'm just kidding.
No, it's okay.
It's gonna fail again.
All
right.
Adam, you got loud really quick there. I don't know what happened.
I don't know. Yeah.
He swallowed his mic.
Hello.
It's super
it sounds
loud.
like it sounds like you swallowed your mic. Oh, where
I'm
did I
sorry.
put the other screw head? Oh, there it is.
Joe, does this look right to you?
Does that look right to me? In what
Yeah.
way? What happened there?
I don't
Feet
know.
upside down.
Remember that that disgusting Apple IIe I bought? This is one of the drives that came with it. How does that even work?
There we go.
Well, we
Okay,
lost
can I
Frodo.
take this? Can I take this out without? Oh, for fuck's sake!
It says
Really?
It
You gotta
says
take
Erie
everything out?
Computer Company on the back. Oh wait, other way.
Frank, to
Man.
answer your question, it's honestly up to the end user, because the whole concept and idea behind this is to recreate a bunch of old little solutions that used to exist for Macintosh but no longer exist because 40 years on, nobody needs any of this stuff. So the idea is that you could get you could build something called a Cat Mac. There is a book that is called Build Your Own Macintosh and Save a Bundle, which I bought when I was a kid because it really excited me, this idea that you could go through and make your own machine from scratch. All you needed was a few little bits and bobs, and then you could use off-the-shelf parts for everything else. And one of the things that that these companies would sell is they would sell a power supply adapter that would let you basically hook up an AT style power supply, and it would convert everything out to kind of like a breakout adapter that then you could feed into your Mac motherboard. And there weren't really and basically all the instructions were flip the board over and directly solder stuff to the J12 connection on like an SE or an SE30 or a Classic or whatever. But like for the Mac Plus and things like that, there were a couple companies, because those adapters are pretty generic, or the interface is pretty generic. But these Molex parts are a little pricier and tougher to get, especially back then. But in any case, the whole idea was that you would use the little bits and bobs to kind of fill in the gaps in whatever it is you wanted to do. So the thing that got me excited, that got me doing everything, was the TTL adapter board, which there's another book that's called Macintosh Repair and Upgrade Secrets by Larry Pina, that he has basically a little circuit diagram for this board in his book. And everyone I've ever seen falls into two categories. Somebody did it on a breadboard, and it's like you bump it and like the video goes wonky, or it was like an actual solution that you could purchase from a company like this one here. This one's for a classic. That's basically the same basic design. You've got like whatever NAND gate to flip all the signals and stuff, and you got a little capacitor to kind of smooth out the voltage and everything. But like this connector here, this is unobtainium. You can't get this anymore. This connector here, it's unobtainium. You can't get it anymore. So you've basically got to update the design to kind of exist in 2023 with parts we can actually get a hold of. So that's why I developed two things. The first is the J12 adapter that plugs into this power supply breakout board. And what that'll let you do is it breaks out the voltages, plus 12, plus 5, minus 5, minus 12. So that way that you can basically supply voltages with like a bench power supply. And then if you don't want to do that, like if you still wanted to do video output or something, and also has all the outputs for the horizontal vertical sync and then the actual TTL video signal, you can tap that right here on this backside of this PCB. But then also I made this other pass-through board that does the exact same thing. But the idea would be you would put this inside your SE, and it would just sit underneath the the metal housing and stuff. And it's got like a breakout where you can hook up a little cable and send it over to the TTL board. There's a pass-through that'll just go up to your analog board for power and stuff. And then you got a 5-volt tap so that you can supply voltage to like a TTL board.
Ron, I have one problem with that board. Is that
Which
an
one?
early SE, the one that sits on the 16-pin connector, on an early SE, it won't fit.
Yeah, it's much narrower.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Other than that, it's cool. I want one.
So there may be a few people that might want to do this that would potentially have to modify their case to make it work. But I've been looking into other solutions to try to make it where it would go, like it would just be taller and it would just install above the metal bracket. And then you could just use Kapton tape to insulate the rest of like the housing. But I've not made it that far yet.
Kapton tape.
But this has been a lot of fun doing all this, but it's been a lot of work. Oh yeah, and then also, sorry, this is like one of the latest things I made. It's this this adapter. Well, sorry, there's wires in the way, but this adapter board takes the output from the TTL board and just breaks it out into either a MDA compatible wired port or a CGA. It's still TTL video, but the way that the actual port is wired makes it easier for whatever your scaler is on the other side, because you've got known values of where it's sending the horizontal sync and where it's sending the vertical sync and where it's sending the grounds and all that. So,
hey Ron.
Yeah,
I got some Kapton tape. It says right here it's high quality.
Oh, nice.
But on the back, it has a message which says weatherproof, oil resistance, resistant to corrosion, dustproof, good viscosity, not easy to break.
Viscosity.
Yeah, high temperature resistant and tightly. Just
Tightly.
Just tightly.
Tightly. Yeah. I like
smoke
that.
butter laying it to the bone, jacking me up. Tightly.
Yeah, and on the sides it just says this. This is the model made in China.
I fixed it.
Wow.
Unbelievable.
Yes, it's actually really good quality Kapton tape. They just don't know how to translate very well.
74 LS32 chips. Test good, but aren't fast enough.
Honestly, I just order all my Kapton tape, or I order it from JLC PCB, because when I order stuff and it comes in, all my projects are like stuck to like a piece of
Amazing.
pink funky foam with Kapton tape, and I just peel it off and reuse it.
Yeah, that kind of stuff I reuse it when I'm doing like hot air on something. I'll use the recycled stuff just as a barrier.
Amazing. Absolutely amazing.
Thank you.
So Frank, is any of that information I gave useful? Or did
How's
Frank
it going, Joe?
What?
How's it
Frank,
going?
you know.
Doing great. I figured out a problem. I like doing
Oh, good.
These 74 LS32 chips that I bought that are brand name are apparently counterfeit. Because while they test correct, they don't work right.
Oh shit.
So is your CPM card for the Apple III a clone of a Microsoft card or an applied engineering card?
Because Microsoft was the only one who made one. So yeah.
Well, applied engineering did too, but it's got different pals. The reason I ask is because
I don't believe you, but okay.
Well, it's got 500,000 chips, so I want to clone the 2C version.
Okay, let's try this again.
Get back.
I don't believe you. That's the best thing he ever said to me.
That's one of my old sayings. I've been saying that for years. I started it when my younger techs would tell me things, and I just absolutely knew they were totally wrong because I'm smarter than they are. I don't have an ego. Shut up. And I would just say, I don't believe you in the most incredulous tone I could.
Okay.
I just realized something. I can't
don't
see.
believe you.
I can't see video because, I don't have the cable plugged in.
Are you finding an Apple III card that does CPM? Is that what you're doing?
I'm trying to make a clone of the Apple IIc version.
Hot solder on finger. Oh my god, that sucked. Sorry.
Oops.
Hey Joe, let me show you what I did earlier. Sorry. I guess it's just right here.
What did you do earlier?
Yeah, this right here. This splashed onto my hand.
Yeah, that's what just happened to me too. Yeah,
just like a big splash of solder right on my hand.
It's just like, hi, I've come to visit you. I'm Aunt
I was like
Flo,
mother, father,
but
Chinese
worse.
dentist. It was all the bad words were used.
Yes,
you said
copyright
dentist.
Apple
Yeah,
1979.
that's a Mr. Show joke. Because there's a Mr. Show skit. It's called Pallies. It's like Goodfellas, but it's like the whole joke of it is that it's like edited for television. So they're like, hey, we got out there and we took care of that goofy nerd. Like it's just all the like it's like he flips a guy off and like they put a little bubble in there and he's going like this instead. It's like thumbs up. It's really funny.
Is that like Smoking the Bandit, where they cut out all the F words and it's just
listen,
really,
you scumbum.
really bad?
I don't.
Yeah. Or like the truck goes by and honks when he's saying it.
Yeah, I don't think I've ever seen those movies where they weren't edited for television.
Oh, it was edited in the theater. They couldn't get the PG rating if they didn't take the F words out, so they took them all out.
Oh wow, it's like Galaxy Quest.
Oh, that was the worst. Come on, give us one F-bomb.
I mean, times have changed. You can't have a PG movie. Well, you could get away with one because like Beetlejuice is PG and has like one F-bomb.
They wouldn't let him do it. They said he had to
Beetlejuice.
It also features the P word, as in Beetlejuice going after Lydia, but
Punani.
Well, you can say it, Trina. It's your stream.
Well, I think that they
there were two F-bombs in Beetlejuice.
Ever seen one of these?
Yeah.
Two.
There's two F-bombs in Beetlejuice? No, there's only
Two.
one. There's only one. Where's the other one?
I think a lot of that also depended on who you knew at the Motion Picture Academy.
The one is when he's like, nice effing model, honk, honk.
Yes, and then the other is when he tries to kiss Barbara without consent and lifts her skirt.
What?
Yes.
Are you just reading this online, or is this like a real thing?
No.
Because I just watched Beetlejuice the other day, and I do not remember.
Watch it again. Watch it again.
I've seen it hundreds of times.
Hey, Frank, you got an IDE card for your F2? Yeah.
Like I have a
I
David
do
Geffen
not.
like punch card. That's
I
how
do
many
not.
times I've watched Beetlejuice.
That's cool.
You ever watch
Compact
Mighty
punch
Ducks?
cards measured in hours, not in megabytes.
Mighty
cool.
Ducks.
Mighty Ducks, and think about how for a guy that's driving drunk, that the punishment was for him to spend time with a whole hockey team of kids. By the way, and then there's
Yeah,
one
you know,
scene.
in the 70s, it was a different time.
Yeah, I don't think so. But then there's a scene in it where the coach is he goes to see one of the kids, the main kid there, and they're playing in the snow and wrestling outside. And this is the guy's hockey coach. And the mom thinks it's cute. Like I find it so creepy that that actually happened. That a grown man is playing with a random child in the middle of the
So you
street.
didn't grow up in the United States with all the weirdos.
That's true. I don't live in Florida, so
You know what's weird about that is that they were playing hockey.
That's true.
In California.
Yeah.
And choose. All right, we are going to restore
No.
Mac version 10.13
No.
Zero.
I've got
Choosing
3
first
RGB
steps
cards
in
here now.
no.
How did I end up with 3 of these?
You bought 'em.
Probably.
Is Mac OS X installed? You said, right?
No,
OS
not
10.
yet.
OS 10.
Sorry. I just got-
Learn how to talk.
Are you selling it or are you gonna keep it?
I'm selling it, of course.
Who did you get it
Sell
from
it.
again?
Sell it for
Javier.
$1.
Bobby, Bobby, Bo.
Did he send it to you for free?
No, I paid him money.
Okay. What happened to the one that Ryan? Did you sell that one?
Oh, I sold all 3 of those.
How about a 33 megahertz 030 upgrade? This is sweet.
I put 2 40 gig SSDs, put them all up to 8 gigs, and sold them off.
Wow. I think I have like a baker's dozen Mac Minis at this point. I have like pretty much every model except for.
Baker's dozen? Where the hell are you from? Wisconsin?
It's an expression. I'm missing.
It's a Canadian expression.
Yeah.
It's an American
missing-
expression too. From Wisconsin.
I'm missing the
No.
the white
so
server model.
apparently, Wisconsin has really good taste because they're copying the Canadians.
I know. I'm being stupid. Shut up.
I know.
Wow. Wow.
I love you. Too.
Oh, have a good night, unsupervised.
Bye, unsupervised.
By uncopervised.
By what?
The dogs are certain. It's dinner time, so see.
Yeah,
you
maybe
next time.
Mighty Ducks was Minnesota. I got it confused with the actual NHL team. the
Minnesota,
Anaheim Mighty Ducks.
Minnesota.
It was Minnesota. And then he had that old guy that was teaching like the coach like what to do and all that.
I haven't seen it since it was new.
It's
What,
very
the mighty Ducks. You mean the movie?
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
a lot of the movies from then, if you watch them today, I find it like the kids ones just give me like cringiness. Like it's just like the
Oh,
stuff
they
do
are
is
totally
kinda
cringeworthy.
Oh,
Have you
Yeah,
ever
yeah,
heard the Mighty Ducks theme song? I have it right here.
watch oh my god, the one they go back in time.
Back to the future.
Back to the Future.
Not Back to the Future. They're in a
The
band.
Mighty Ducks back in time.
Bill
What?
and Ted.
Bill and
Watch
Ted.
Bill and
Ted.
Ted, and if you hear like what they call somebody else, let's just say it's not exactly the nicest thing to call somebody. Like they,
Dude, that was
they,
the 80s.
Ooh,
It was the 80s.
man.
They didn't know yet.
Which
They
okay?
didn't know yet.
What? Just a question though. What race were they referring?
No, they're
to?
talking about someone's sexuality.
That
Oh,
was,
okay.
Yeah,
it was
I know. They
uh,
use the F word.
homophobic slur.
That's
Yeah,
all.
'cause they're like they hug each other, and then it's like they kind of like
Yeah, but in the
hyper masculinity
mid
takes
80s,
over.
that was the thing that we were all
Yeah.
dumb about.
Yeah.
So I have a
It's
question.
not only necessarily the 80s, unfortunately.
I have a question.
Yeah.
Yes.
I've always been freaked out and weirded out by Mrs. Doubtfire.
Yeah.
Anyone
Why?
else?
Why?
I think that is like preposterous
Creepy?
and ridiculous.
Well, that's,
Yeah.
it's a movie. That isn't supposed to be deep or
Yeah.
insightful. It's a movie.
It was
Yeah,
just
well, if you're talking
tootsie,
about
Oh well, you know I have to
Mighty
put the
Ducks.
chips in it. Jesus Christ.
it's a tootsie redo.
My
Yeah,
PCBs are in Cincinnati.
Yeah, well, if you're talking about Mighty Ducks and it's being creepy, where a guy with a DUI is coaching a child's hockey team, I mean,
Yep, that's the crappy one. I don't want
So-
that.
But I miss Robin Williams.
Oh,
What's the other
hey,
guy doing?
Mike
He's
Spencer.
hanging out with his own children.
That's these are junk chips.
Yeah, I mean,
chips need to take a
creepy as
flying leap.
shit.
I do disagree with DJ Craze. There are movies that are reality. They're called Star Trek, 1 to 6.
Yes.
And let me see, not Generations.
Yeah.
First
Yeah,
Contact,
Star
and a
Trek 1 to
man.
6. Because you can stick your consciousness into a human, and then go die, and then get rebuilt by a machine that's designed to build planets, and
Well,
then they
hold
come
on.
back and stick it back in his brain again. That's
Yeah.
realistic.
There is an episode of Enterprise in the 3rd or the 4th season where they talk about that, where it's called like a Katra, and like that's the whole thing, because there's like a guy who was like one of the fathers of this idea of logic on Star Trek that actually was able, through a mind meld,
Sirach.
thank you.
My
Was
my
able
question
to put
is
his
that
consciousness into Archer, who's like a total Mary Sue on that show.
right, but where
like,
would you
worse than
normally put
Kirk.
that consciousness? Because I know that you can save it, right?
Yeah.
But generally, you're not going to have a Genesis device that's going to rebuild a body that happened to get shot onto it by a photon torpedo tube.
Well, it didn't know the difference. So when
Right,
like the
but
body is crashed on the planet, it
Right,
just
but normally,
rebuilt.
where is the body? There's no body. There's no live body to put it back into. Normally, right?
Well, there was like when the Genesis device did the thing and it rebuilt Spock basically from scratch.
Right.
And then,
That was
like,
a
he
that was
grew
a
up
one-off
really, really
though.
quick.
But like say like 100 years before that, and they're talking about, oh, we used to do that 100 years ago. We would save the Katra, and we would go
Yes.
and put it back in. Put it back in
Yes.
where? Who are you putting it back in?
Well, the episode that I'm talking about, it's a three-parter. It's in the 4th season of Enterprise, where they explain that. They actually used the last season of Enterprise to kind of clean up some Trek lore stuff, and that's one of the things they clean up, because so very much like how Spock put his Katra into McCoy.
How many fingers am I holding up?
It's the Shin, so 3. But yeah, so he uploads the spirit into Archer, and then they're gonna do something. I've not seen the resolution of the story, so I can't tell you.
I liked the Enterprise thing where they tried to explain the why the Klingons looked like they did in TOS. I thought that was kind of clever.
I like that too.
And then Discovery came around. They screwed up the Klingons again, and then slowly over Discovery and Strange New Worlds, they look normal again.
No, I read a thing from the guy who ran season 3 of
Okay,
Picard.
I'm trying
He
to
was like,
talk.
"Screw
Hi.
that."
Trina.
Who?
Guess
Trina
what?
what?
Hi. Yeah.
Chicken butt.
I got the install done, and I'm now rebooting.
Nice.
So this is
Trina,
bringing up
Just
the
in
right-
time for me to join in.
Yeah, Trina, this machine you're working on, since I wasn't here at the very, very beginning, is this like a Core 2 Duo machine, or is this a
No,
G5?
it's an i5.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
So it's like a
It's
2012 or something?
Mac Mini 2011.
Oh,
It's
yeah.
a Javier special.
Nice.
Yeah. Yeah, with
So
strip
what
screws.
OS did you put on it?
1013.
What does
Which
that
is the
mean?
last High Sierra, which would be the last natively supported.
Okay.
OS.
Well, if you get Froggy, you should put do one of DOS Dudes, or
Yeah,
one
but
of
I'm
Colin,
selling this, and I'd rather be.
She sells
Yeah, I
everything.
don't blame you. Yeah.
She doesn't actually collect anything. She just sells all of the stuff.
Yeah, she
I
takes.
know. I sent her some stuff. She sold it all.
Yeah.
She gets
I did that
gifts.
too.
She gets gifts and
sent
then
me-
sells it. You know.
She sent me pictures of her shaking hands with the person she sold it to. Just to rub salt in the wound.
Bit of a dig.
That's good.
Oh, and welcome back, Garth.
Well, thank you.
Look, it's an
Dutch
HD20.
Turkey said I should join because you guys are talking smack about me or something.
That's what an HD20 looks like, right?
We weren't talking smack about you.
Yes.
That's what it looks like on the
That's
inside.
what I need to do.
He used the
Adam,
term
once you
smack.
get that figured out, man, can you help me figure out? Can you help me figure mine out?
I think Will was going to send me the link of how to make the disk images. I don't know if he
Yeah.
did. I'll have to go back and look at my messages.
Because I'm just
Because
like,
it does work with the ones that came with it. It's just I can't figure out how to make new ones on my own.
Look at that Texas Instruments logo. That's not a Texas Instruments logo.
That looks
looks
like
something sneezed.
Joe,
I'm not
Joe,
gonna say what it looks like.
about when you made that logo.
Yeah.
And I wonder how much they actually paid somebody to design that.
Or produce it. If you know what I mean.
Right?
Was that a Task 20 you had, Ron?
When
yeah, it's a Task 20. Yeah.
transistors
I've got
still
two
were
of them, and
shaped like
I've not been
Qs.
able to use them.
Yeah, I'm in the same boat. I actually bought
I
this
can't
one
find any
directly
documentation.
from Tastari. And yeah, there is no documentation. Actually, there
Yeah, so I'm like, what do I do with
there's
it?
a tiny bit out on the forum that shall not be named, and it is not very it does very little to explain what you really have to do. It would be great if it was just like, oh, here's an image and you could just copy some stuff to it. But
just a
no.
second, Ron.
I just figured out something.
I don't know
Sorry.
who's trying
So
to
she can
enter,
talk.
but I can't let you in because the max I can have in is 10 people, and I keep getting a message coming up going, somebody's trying to enter, and I would love to let you in.
It might be a hacker.
I don't know
One of those
how,
stalkers.
but I ended up with 2 of these.
Yeah, I gave you one.
I know you did, Ron.
Baba
I don't
Booey, Baba
understand
Booey.
where the other one came from.
I don't know. They're cool. They're cool, but I don't have a lot of space. So
So there we go.
I figured it'd look better at your house. Sorry,
I like
Tina.
Ron, the one you
Intel
gave me works
Core-
perfectly. I got to figure out which one it is now, though. Sorry,
It's an
Trina.
Intel Core i5 2.3 gigahertz. I put in 8 gigs of RAM, which it sees. Yay!
Awesome.
Yeah,
That's nice.
Which
That's
accidentally fell out of a computer at work.
Oopsie.
Oopsie. How did that happen?
Fall off the bus.
Yeah.
I hate it when the RAM sticks fall out of my laptop. It's horrible.
I'm terrible at this.
Oh,
Actually, the
speaking
truck.
of falling off the bus, you remember the ad I posted?
You remember
on
how I
Reddit?
stopped drinking?
No.
The ad I posted on the buy and sell from Reddit for the guy that
Yes,
had
I
an
totally
M2.
remember that.
Yeah. Anyway,
No,
somebody
I
had
don't
posted
remember.
on Reddit today saying, "Don't buy from them. It's a total scam. The guy's a
It's a
scammer."
trap.
And I'm like,
Oh, yeah.
duh.
No, everybody knows it's a scam. That's why his PayPal got canceled. And he's like, oh, I only take Venmo. Well,
Yeah.
I only don't pay in Venmo. You know when I pay
Yeah.
in Venmo? When I'm standing on your front porch buying it from you in person.
I pay Venmo
Okay.
in person all the time.
I take
There
Canadian
we
Tire
go.
money.
No, I'll pay Venmo even at like VCF. Like when I was
Me.
buying this crappy Apple IIe, I bought it from the lady locally on the front porch, and I gave her Venmo.
Oh, Ron.
Yeah.
Ta-da.
This is free dirt.
Hey, it looks
Hey.
good on you.
Thank you. I've shown it off before, but
Yeah.
I'm just.
I
like,
wish I knew where I could
I
find
totally
a
forgot
cool
I
t-shirt
found.
like
I
that.
had it.
Can I tell you a really weird story about something that happened to my son at school this week?
Oh gosh.
Yeah.
This is an after school this is an after school special material, I promise you.
Okay.
Okay.
It's Tom
The
Hanks.
Degrassi episode.
So my son
Back tool.
goes in the cafeteria at work, or I'm sorry, at school. He goes
At
in
work.
there, and well, I guess it
He's
is.
50 years old.
It's sort of the same thing.
It's kid work, I guess.
He's training for it.
Right. So he goes to the cafeteria, and he sees a kid that is a freshman that he doesn't recognize, just somebody from out in the community, and they're wearing one of my shirts.
Oh,
What?
Come on.
And yeah, and
Like one you wear or one with your name on it?
one like from my store. Like it
Oh,
wasn't like
wow.
they just ran through the backyard and like grabbed something off the line. But no, he's wearing like a Ron's Computer Video shirt, and Obi took his picture, and
Oh,
I was
geez.
like, Obi goes up to him and he's like, why are you wearing that shirt? And he goes, oh, this is like this guy. He's got like a computer channel that does all this
Come
old
on,
Macintosh stuff.
right?
No.
I'm being 100% serious. I mean, I don't think my son made the story up. I don't
Ron's
think
famous.
so. But he was like, yeah, he
Brian
does all this old computer stuff, Macintosh stuff that I love, and I bought a shirt.
Thank
And
you. We're
I was
finally
like,
reaching that younger generation.
yeah,
Right.
and I was like,
I was gonna say that's a great story about like the younger generation
I love it.
getting
Yeah.
into it. Like he's like, I love
Yeah.
this older Macintosh stuff.
I was just telling Retrospective today that a couple of my friends, my son's friends, are following his channel and like his shorts and stuff.
Retro Techie? Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, there's like
they're
some
both
good
They're
factoids.
both the same age, so it makes sense.
Retro who?
Kids today don't have any taste, so I'm not surprised.
Wow.
And hey, Ryan, welcome.
So there I was. We just finished watching Meg 2 with Jason Statham.
What?
Yeah.
Finished watching this.
Meg 2.
Because the
second one.
Megalodon.
It's got to be.
Yeah, it's like Sharknado for people who are even dumber than people that watch Sharknado.
Exactly. I had to watch it.
Yes.
Anyway, so I started watching some Star Trek Voyager, and you guys started talking some smack about Enterprise. So
I was not.
I got dressed.
I like Enterprise.
Dressed. Right.
And I like Voyager. I watched
DS9 started the Klingon shit.
So
yeah.
How did they start the Klingon ship?
That episode where they were the Tribble
Klingons
episode.
in Klingons in Discovery were the ones that were stupid, and they got rid of that.
See, DS9 had the greatest answer ever. Worf just said, "We don't talk about it." Period. That's all you need to know.
You don't talk about
the
outsiders.
You don't need to go into
So
an
mean.
8-part mini story about why the Klingons have bumps on their foreheads. Thanks, Enterprise. You just need to shut up and just go. Worf said it. We don't talk about it.
Just
don't
say
talk about it.
The makeup was shitty in the '60s, and get over it.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
And if you want, Ryan, we can totally talk shit about Voyager and the lazy writing and the lack of consistency amongst the
bad casting.
I want to talk to Harry
90% of that
Kim
show is
about
bad
a promotion. He doesn't get it.
DJ Craze, that
I'm
guy
sorry.
is hurt.
And the whole inconsistency with the characters, like, oh, we need a character that's going to be interested in cars. Tom Paris is going to be it magically because he's never mentioned it once.
Robert Duncan McNeil and Garrett Wang were poorly cast in that show. They're great actors.
The first
not
officers
for
are
that show.
racist, so that's good too.
Well, they almost got rid of Garrett Wang. Like they were like, well, we got to eliminate one character, and so they got rid of what's her face.
That's when
they were like, we got to have another set of boobs.
And the actress
So
who
they got-
played Cass is like, her life has gone to poop in a handbasket.
Yeah.
Jennifer Lynn.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I will
but her
say
character
Tim
was
Russ.
stupid.
Tim Russ carries that show.
Tim Russ is
Yes.
awesome.
We ain't found.
Yeah.
Yeah, I love that outtake. That was amazing.
I love Mrs. Columbo. She's great in anything.
What about Tuvix though? We got to have some Tuvix.
Kate
Oh,
Mulgrew.
see,
Yeah.
no. We're not even going
Awesome
to
actress.
We
Yeah, I
don't
love
even go with
Kate Mulgrew.
there with Tuvix. That's like a hot button topic.
What I don't get is it's a future. You can push a button. You can have Tuvix and the other two guys. If you can like solve like a disease in 3 hours, you could make
Listen,
transport.
if you can turn into like a space lizard and have babies with Tom Parrish and still be turned back into a human, you probably could have saved.
Oh, and
Tuvix.
then don't
They actually
forget
brought that up on a new show.
And don't forget, you also
really?
leave those babies on the planet to just die because there's no
Dang.
mother or anybody to like take care of
But
them.
we
and
don't
then-
know how they. Well, they
They're,
might.
they're, they're lizards. Once they're born and they're in the water, they're on their own. They're like
Yeah.
tadpoles.
Yeah. Well, actually, speaking of just like tadpoles, Futurama, they just did a follow-up episode.
No spoilers.
where It was.
Is that still on?
Well, no, they do it. Well, it's there. It's in like the trailer for the thing and everything. But it's,
okay.
because there's an
Great.
episode where Kif gets knocked up a notch.
Right.
Is the name- yeah.
Yeah.
And they say in 20 years we'll come back and like they'll be crawling back up onto land. And
Well, the show's been on for
Amy
20
is
years,
like,
so-
I'll be ready. I'll be ready to be a mom then. And it just
Oh,
happens
nice.
to be it's 20 years.
Hilarious.
So since that episode, so they did a follow up.
Everybody's looking at the screen, I guess.
I think it's funny.
Yeah, I love it. That's cute.
I saw
Javier
that.
sent that to
I
me.
immediately thought of Joe when I saw that. Do you know why?
You sent it to me, or was that?
Because Joe lives in. No, it's definitely not me.
I'm gonna keep this yellow.
But I thought of you, it's-
Yeah, it was Hobbit.
and I knew it
I'm gonna keep
because
this
you
yellow
live
Apple
in-
IIc, so if a black keyboard ever does come out, I can just spray paint it black and then put a keyboard in it.
There you go.
because it's really nice looking. Look at that. Isn't that?
I fixed my clear 2C keyboard.
Why do you have a
in blue.
picture of Eric? Up?
What? There's Eric. But it's also
That is Eric.
He posted it in one of our Discords, so I'm like, hey.
Oh, okay,
Santa.
okay.
Yeah, he's our
really
tech
is.
Santa.
So
You
now
guys
we
should
know
like
what,
this.
it
This
looks
2C
like he's
though
at
has
is he at his new place in that shot?
Yeah, they're all moved in now.
Oh, are they?
this
So
2C
many-
has
so
a,
many
has
moving
a,
boxes.
has a price tag on
Poor
it.
guy.
It says $2.
I
'Cause
want my
thought-
$2.
I thought he still had a month to move or something.
Oh no, they're
Well,
well
$2.
underway.
Well, he
no,
does.
he's
Kind
actually
of.
gone camping
Ow.
right now.
How was that?
Oh,
Yeah, he couldn't get a signal. He said earlier, or he was having trouble with the signal.
Yeah.
What is this?
So now we
mess
now
on
we
my
know
desk?
what Santa does on his off seasons. He moves.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He
I don't
moves.
think
and
he wanted to. I think they
uses
raised his
hyper-
rent. His rent went
Yeah.
way up too high.
Oh yeah, his rent went way up. Yeah.
My rent went
And
up
like
this year
he's-
$25. I was like, oh no.
He's getting the same place there, but with like 3 floors. He has a base, like 2 floors and a basement.
Jeremy, I think that's his basement in that picture.
Oh my god.
Yes.
This Apple
I
IIc
got it,
has
Joe.
Oki RAM in it. Yeah, Japan makes the best stuff.
Did you say OP RAM?
Oki, OKI.
OKI. Yeah, Oki.
Okay. Sorry, I thought you said like the letters O as in October and then P as in peanut. And I'm like, I've never heard of that, but
Well, that too.
well, that's because I
Stabilized.
misheard you. So
Hey,
I
hey
hate trying to
Ron.
Yeah.
reinstall stabilized keys.
Oh, sorry, it's backwards.
Garth, I got your new power supply here, right?
Oh, thank goodness. I need one of those.
It's got 5 little
That way,
buttons.
you need to keep that for your Commodore. You got incoming.
Keeping up with the
I have one
Commodore.
of those underneath my Commodore. It's perfect for it.
Commodore
should I-
64 has
Oh.
S-Video out or split Luma Chroma,
Yeah,
right?
Lumichroma. Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
I know what I
Cool.
can do.
I have a monitor that'll work with.
And Jason, it's not in the stream either.
Oh.
Ooh, I have
Huh? What?
another Apple IIc
Oh,
floppy
I
drive.
said I know
Yes.
what I can do, and it's not in the stream either.
Uh-oh.
Oh, what are
It's
you
your
gonna do?
own-
No, don't tell us.
Is it time for the OnlyFans segment?
No.
No, because you guys haven't paid me yet. So sorry.
Damn it!
Sure, you know how to do my
Actually,
payments.
You'll be waiting a
Trina.
long time for
I'll
that.
trade you for
Trina,
this nice 9-volt battery here.
Trina, I finally settled on my idea for my OnlyFans.
Oh,
It's gonna be like it's got to be feet pictures because that's really what's but it's gonna be packages that get delivered to my house, so it'll be the package on the front porch, and then just like my bare feet.
just your bare feet.
Yeah.
Just
So,
like 90% of the photos on like Facebook Marketplace when somebody's taking a
Yes.
photo, there's always
Like when
a foot pic,
people don't understand how mirrors work.
Yeah.
right?
That's my favorite.
Hey,
I
Garth.
saw a photo on
PC
Facebook
keyboards.
Marketplace of a gentleman who was selling
PC.
the water gun
Yeah.
for a pressure washer, except he wasn't wearing a shirt.
Yeah.
And he was resting it on his large, hairy stomach to take a picture.
Ew.
You like that,
Yeah,
Joe?
2C handles. I have the 2C
Did
handles.
you see his
Welcome
belly
to
button?
Ohio.
Link?
Yeah.
You probably
Don't
saw
go
his
to
belly button.
Walmart
Link.
that way.
There's nothing wrong with Ohio.
Tomorrow on Dave's stream, I'm going to try to build
Except the snow and the rain.
at least
Is
6
nothing
2Cs.
the definition of everything?
Cool. Are you bringing these all to Midwest?
I'm hoping to bring at least 5 to sell for lots of money so that I can pay for my trip.
I
Right.
have one extra Apple IIc I just want to bring in just in spite, so I can screw that.
I'm
up
gonna
the
put
whole
like
time.
I'm gonna put like 199. You're gonna put one next to 198.
Yeah, damn right. I'm
No,
totally gonna
right.
do it.
Like
The whole time.
no
I'm gonna do it.
bidding
You're
war.
like, you literally said, "Can you watch my table?" I'm like, "Yes."
Well, I want to
Joe?
have some time to be able to walk around, and I don't want to have somebody steal
Oh, I-
all my crap. So
That's exactly what I was thinking because you were really good at that last year. So
Joe,
You need-
are you
you need time
aware
for that.
of the 2004 epic song by the fantastic band Bowling for Soup called Ohio?
oh god,
bowling for soup.
Vaguely.
That sounds like something I do not want to
I
look
have
up
to
on
go look
YouTube.
it up.
Joe, are you familiar?
It's in the private chat now, Joe. You have to go watch it.
Oh, boy.
Are you familiar with the Neil Young song "Ohio"?
Yes. For dead in Ohio about the Kent State riot. Yeah.
By the way, I love how on top of this, the
Oh, Trina's still here.
power book. Yeah, I'm still here. Yeah, hi. There's like a coffee cup stain right here. I don't know how well it's coming across, but it's like right here. There's a coffee cup stain.
I feel like
I can't see it.
we're like on Antiques Roadshow. This would be worth $1 million. However,
Put
coffee cup
some
stain.
IPA on it
How
and
about-
wipe it off.
Well, I
do
want
you
to.
guys like this,
I've
new song?
been trying.
I'm sorry.
Joe,
Trina.
I agree.
Yes. Do you guys like this wonderful new song from Genesis? Libtiquicab!
Yeah, yeah.
No. Close.
You're never there. You stop.
That song's awesome, by the way.
Yeah, it's like
the cab
ingrained
is
in the
in
metal.
there.
The coffee stain's like ingrained in the metal. I don't know what kind of
Ron's
coffee they were
just like,
drinking.
I'm rolling with it.
I know. I think it's funny.
Because I'm gonna be taking my PowerBook G4 to work 2023 in Kitchener, Ontario, September 5th, 16th and 17th.
Do it.
Trina and 6 other people will be
I looked that up on my
awkwardly
pad.
standing in a hotel room.
Whoa, what is that, Adam? Hold on.
It's a
It's my
pad.
Voyager pad.
Trina.
Have one,
Trina,
have one of these?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, that's pretty cool.
Sorry,
Trina,
what's up,
if you go in the hotel room and there's black plastic all over the floor, just turn around and leave. Just go
Oh
right
no,
back
trust,
out.
trust me, it wouldn't be
just
the, it wouldn't be the first event I've gone to with black plastic on before.
I know, but I'm just saying.
I saw that movie Eyes Wide Shut.
It's
Yeah.
a bit of wet work, and things are going to get messy.
Yeah, exactly.
Right. I mean,
Somebody
if you
pressed
do
too
go
hard.
in, don't take your shoes off.
It's broken.
Just don't take your shoes
Oh, I
off.
know that. That's why I
Okay.
wear. That's why I wear my thigh-high heels when I
There
go to
you
those events. Yeah.
That's good. That's good splash protection.
You gotta do your dorsal scan on your
Adam, I love your
pad.
pad there. That's really
Adam,
Yeah, it's made out of
are you gonna-
aluminum. It's an
are
awesome
you gonna take
practical
that
prop.
to? Are you gonna take that to
It looks like a
BCF
little prop.
Midwest
No.
and
Yeah,
maybe
aluminium, yes.
and maybe give it to Sloopy so that it can make its way to Canada?
Why?
Hang on, Sleepy.
Yeah,
Sleepy,
but see,
hang
the
on.
only person who gets that is someone who actually likes Voyager, and you clearly don't.
I don't like Voyager, but I
like
do
Voyager
like the
pad.
pad.
That's the Voyager pad.
There's no
Been
but.
a long road.
I do like.
I
the
like free
Voyager pad,
things.
so.
Getting from there to
You would just take it out and put a Enterprise D in it and then sell it. So,
My
no.
time is
Actually, I wouldn't sell it. That I would actually keep that.
Now we could
I
get
like-
Rod.
It's really heavy. This weighs more than a Newton. It's like actually aluminum.
Does it
We
weigh
have
more than a
determined-
CDI?
Yes.
Take my breath.
Hey, the
We could
battery's
get-
charging on this.
Guards,
other
we
one.
could get Rod Stewart to sing it. We don't have the budget.
The link
We're
game
gonna get someone
removed
who
now.
sounds like Rod Stewart to sing it.
Yeah, they had to specifically put that in like every episode, like who performed the song.
Yeah,
because they were like, I ain't getting sued by like Rod Stewart. Come
It was a
on,
bold choice, I gotta say, about those people. That song was not quite anything we ever heard before.
Enterprise is a space dumpster fire.
No.
Change my
It had
mind.
its moments.
No.
I like
It
no.
It
She's
had
pretty
some
great.
decent episodes.
The best part of the whole series is the Beagle. That's it.
Oh.
No.
Porthos.
Ryan,
Yeah.
the best part of the series is when it ended.
Yes.
There was
No, because that was the worst ending.
That episode
of
was
any Star
that
Trek
was a garbage
episode.
fire right
What
there.
about that
Yeah,
guy from
that I will
Texas?
admit.
Remember how you could tell he's from Texas?
Yes.
We talked about barbecue in Texas.
All the time.
Right.
Listen,
Florida.
you don't understand. I just sort of,
Who Trip?
yeah.
Yes.
He's from Florida.
He does.
He's
Was
from
he?
Florida.
Was he?
from Florida.
Come on.
He's from,
Was he
he's
really?
from
Florida.
Tallahassee.
He's Florida man.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Come
he's in
on.
Florida.
Because his sister was killed when the Zindi attacked Earth.
Hey, you guys don't know where barbecue is after World War III?
I guess
It's everywhere.
it was like a
World War
real
III.
mixing of like regional things.
Everything is barbecue after World War III. Come on now.
But,
Yeah.
but
Yeah.
Ryan, do you know what the best part of Voyager was?
Um,
When the credits finally stopped rolling on the last episode.
No, that was a great episode. The board.
No,
the
I'm not
board,
saying the episode
explodes.
was bad. I'm just saying the whole series was shit.
I just remember there was one episode where they had to go into detox and like they had like rubbing each other down and they're all like,
Yeah.
I mean, I gotta say, I mean, I was just a young man at that point, but I grew many. Okay.
Doesn't Starfleet have an HR department? I mean, come on.
Okay,
like,
they got rid of that. They stopped
put
doing
Archer
that.
into like
They didn't get rid of that. It was all through the whole thing.
No, there's none of that in season 3. There's none
Hey,
of it. in
T'Pol,
season
come in here.
4.
I want to have the Beagle put some juice on you. Come on, let's go.
But
I put some
hey,
peanut butter on
if
some of my
any-
body parts. I need the beagle.
If any young girl needed to know she was a lesbian, that was a great scene to prove it. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah.
Or like
she held
seasons
up.
4 through 7 of Voyager, those help too.
Yeah, I was gonna say I'll just take Jerry Ryan in a silver spacesuit for 300, Alex.
So, but they replaced like the biomedic gel rub down scenes. They replaced that with Trip and T'Pol doing the Vulcan like massage stuff.
Oh yeah, we gotta do your
a whole lot of
exercises.
whole lot of foot massages.
I can't sleep, so let's like go to third base every time so that you can sleep.
Yeah,
Vulcan happy ending. Yes.
Right. It's like I'm highly trained in Vulcan heavy petting.
I apologize to the people in chat.
I kind of tuned you guys.
But they're not wrong, honestly. They're not wrong.
People in the chat are just talking about Star Trek. I think they're okay. I hope so.
No, I absolutely love Enterprise. I think it's okay. I mean, I actually
Now, in fairness, I watched it when
I
it
had
was
just seen TNG, and then had kind of seen like the pilot episodes of everything else, and was like, I'm not sure. So, but I went through and I watched TNG. I rewatched the whole of TNG, and then I watched the whole of Voyager, and then I went back and watched the whole of DS9, and now I'm like. Just like
It's a weird
3 or
order.
4 episodes from the end of Enterprise.
See, I watched every Star Trek as it came out on the date it came out, other than the original show, which I had like, I don't know, 20 years to watch in between when it was on. And
Are you a vampire?
Yeah. Actually,
No, like-
I went through. I also went and watched TAS. Watched the whole of TAS.
Oh, that
and,
shows.
and watched the whole of TOS.
Yeah.
The thing is, I was going
I'm
to Star
all
Trek
caught up
conventions by
on
the time TNG came
Lower
out, so I
Decks.
was like I'd already watched all of it.
That's awesome, Adam.
From the chat, I'd like to point out Veronica from Veronica Explains loves Voyager.
Yes.
So she's awesome.
Yeah, it's
See?
great.
It's pretty good, honestly.
It's really good.
It's like so weird. It's like
Veronica, as much as I love your videos and I love
Warp
you,
particles!
we are going to disagree on this. That's all I'm saying.
I really like Voyager as well. I didn't like that they ripped off so many TNG episodes to just basically remake them on the other side of the galaxy.
I like
And-
Voyager
and
better
here was-
than
job when they did that.
Here was
Voyager's
the
better than
biggest
Discovery.
problem here was the biggest problem I had with Voyager in regards to that very exact point. So Enterprise takes place in the Alpha Quadrant, where you have star bases left, right, and center. So at least at the end of it, when Captain Picard, we're going to a star base to blah 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 blah, right? Where was Voyager going to repair itself? Especially after the whole 2-part episode where they basically
Year of
blew
Hell.
up the ship.
Year of Hell.
No, they blew up the inside of the ship when they had the Hirogen or the Hunters on there.
They
Right?
talked about that though. They
How
had
did what did they
repair
do?
stuff.
Use
Yeah.
band-aids? Like
they use nanites.
where did they magically get the stuff to
Yeah, they
repair
went
it?
to
For
the
the very
Shark
next
and
episode.
Enterprise where they traded him some juice for some repairs.
See, Trina, they have this technology called replicators.
I realize that, but they
And-
only have so many resources for the replicators.
I realize.
Which would be going to food, to keep the
Keep in
people
mind,
alive.
though,
Coffee.
that the size
Black.
of Voyager,
Hot.
like you could fit 5 Voyagers inside the Enterprise D.
Then Voyager was tiny.
It's-
My favorite thing though is that we can run the holodecks all you want because the holodecks holodecks have their own power source. Well, here's an idea: unhook the holodecks from that and plug that into the ship.
Right? There you go.
Maybe that's what they did.
But
And
they
also,
created.
I
And-
want to
and
point out
part
so-
of the ship was self-repairing because it had those like the bio
Well, that was only after
biotechnology pods.
I have a Voyager question now.
Yes.
Where did they store the 128 shuttlecrafts that they went through the?
Yeah,
the
like
time?
or how many? They only had so many photon torpedoes, and they kept
Right.
like.
Oh, there's a
just
whole
rolling.
video on YouTube about that where they say how many they
Rolling.
have and they count them, and it's like off by like 100.
Seriously?
Yeah. Yeah. There is a point where it just got
But yes,
ridiculous.
My question is, so I hold on. I just watched the episode where it's a two-parter where they go on the Borg sphere. They take the
Oh dear
transwarp
God.
module.
Yes.
That was a great episode.
Borg episodes. By the time Voyager was done with them, put me to sleep.
See, I love the Borg because the Borg are one of my favorite.
I did when they first came into TNG because they were scary and spooky.
No,
By the time
they
that
weren't.
Voyager was done, by the
they were-
time Voyager was done with them, they were just like, oh, we can defeat them with like blinking our eyes.
Yes, exactly. They learned how to defeat an enemy.
Blah, blah, blah.
That Picard was all like, "Oh, Lakotas, look at me. Ooh, I'm scary, Borg. I got a piece of."
And Janeway kicked their ass.
Exactly.
Exactly.
With coffee.
Not only did she kick their ass, she took one of their
With
best drones
Ractigino.
and converted them.
She
Tuvix and
destroyed
the
them to
coffee
the
thing
point
are
of
we
there
don't talk
being
about.
one Borg left, the Queen.
Well, and not only did she kill the Queen once, she kills the Queen twice.
Yeah. Must have been something you assimilated.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Anyway, my question is: so they teleport the transwarp module from the Borg ship into and then they get away and they get the
right.
So like, does the transporters not have copy paste? Like,
not all. It is all that they are really.
Like, couldn't they just be like, okay, we've done this one
We've
warp
sampled
course,
it.
we know what it is. We're just going to make more of them.
Yeah, just go look back in the history of
I think
the
that's more of
warp
an
and all that
ethical
stuff.
lockout than anything else.
But that would,
I think,
but
I
then they
think
would
if
get
you read
home
the
and the
technical
the show
manual-
would be over.
Exactly.
If you read the technical manual, the
That's a
whole
good
thing,
thing.
it's a matter stream.
Mm.
There's so much information there because you have to capture like the Heisenberg compensator. Like you have to
Smell
like
of everything,
factor
too.
for like the orbit of every electron in like whatever it is you're transporting. It's like a huge amount of data. You can't store it. So you have to like
Scotty
just
did it!
take it. You have to take it as it comes.
Okay.
The
And,
Dyson
and
sphere.
you could store something, but you couldn't store something and then just like recall 1,000
Oh,
copies.
and I would
Captain
like
unless it's Thomas
Scott.
Riker, in which case you could make one. I guess.
And
Why not? You guys store
and
it
I-
after.
They actually.
I
did
would
do
like
that.
to. I would like to point out something to your whole voyage or Captain Janeway defeated the Borg Queen. Boring. Cisco defeated a god.
Yeah, no, God by who?
Well, but thanks to the wormhole aliens. I
Yeah,
guess.
but God by
yeah,
who?
but he still
Well-
defeated the god at the end of it.
But
A
again,
Not
god.
really.
But
Like,
God by
he,
who?
He defeated like
A Bajoran god?
But he wasn't human, so like
Right.
human wisdom
Well,
applied.
He
Cardassian.
did defeat
Whatever.
Aru Iluvatar. He defeated like one of the Astari. Whoopty shit.
He still defeated a god.
Yeah, but,
Yeah,
but
but
I can
then
tell,
somebody-
I can tell
Jamie-
myself-
Oh,
The
spoiler! I haven't got that
Borg
far in
is-
DS9.
The Borg is just a bunch of
I'm not
give them
kidding.
the fires and they're dead.
Yeah,
Whereas
but
then you
Trina,
can't do that with a
one
god.
god,
27
one
years
quote unquote
late,
god, an entire Borg, and a
Yeah,
queen twice.
But all you do is you give them a virus. Whippy fucking do.
So how did
Listen,
he defeat this
if,
god?
if Will
Sneeze
Smith
on him?
can do it in Independence Day, then Captain, she could do it and make it awesome. And one god is pointless.
Still
Yeah.
a god.
But
Did the
God
god have
by
a big,
who?
did the god have a big
Cardassians.
bearing on the
Who
show?
cares what
Nope.
they say?
That's all I'm saying.
Bunch of
You know who the real
genocidal
loser
bastards.
in all that was?
The
Jake
god.
Sisko. He
All
lost
of
his
us?
mom and his dad.
I know.
And he's just
Who?
hanging out on Enterprise or
Jake-
hanging out
Jake-
on DS9 like he's
Jake
going to be a
Sisko?
reporter. Yeah.
Yeah, the kid.
Jake
I
Sisko
mean,
is
he
like
could-
is like next generation, or I guess DS9 Will Wheaton.
No,
He
not
well,
at all.
because
We
Will
like
Wheaton is
we
like,
like
super
Cis-
genius.
We like Cisco's kid. We hate Will Wheaton's character.
I like I
Shut up,
haven't
Wesley.
seen like his I haven't seen his
Early
cameo.
Wesley was annoying.
Yeah.
He's
Later
Current
great.
Wesley
Of course
was
he was
great.
annoying.
Current Wesley is annoying. Anyway, I digress.
I think
I don't
Wesley's
think the
fine.
writers really liked
Hot take?
Will Wheaton.
I think Will Wheaton's a bad
Well,
actor.
Will Wheaton was written was
There you go.
supposed
You're
to
not
be
wrong,
a,
Joe,
was
you're not
supposed
wrong.
to be a kid version of
Like he
Gene
can't even play
Roddenberry.
himself on Big Bang Theory. That's
Oh,
how
yeah.
bad of an actor
He
he
has
is.
a very odd way of making his face move when he acts. And it's distracting. It's like, hi, I'm a person acting like an actor.
Yes. Yes.
Yeah.
But again, he can't be himself on Big Bang Theory.
He never wanted to be an actor. That's the important thing to remember.
True enough.
I have a great Will Wheaton story. Can I share it with you?
Yeah.
Will Wheaton?
Aside from the actor port. He's kind
In
of cool.
in like 2019 or something like that. I went to a party in LA and I met Will Wheaton. And I happened to be wearing some 3D printed glasses that I had made. And someone came over to me and said, Will Wheaton wants to talk to you. And I was like, if it's about like those posts I made on Usenet 20 years ago, all I can say is I'm not the same person. And they're like, I don't know what you're talking about, but you should just come talk to him. So I walked over there and he goes, hey, I really like your glasses. And I took them off and I handed them to him. And I said, here. And he goes, oh, I can't take them. And I said, here's the deal. I don't know when I'm ever going to see you again. So just take them. And he took them and he wore them for the rest.
What?
Yeah.
Did you tell him you made them with a replicator? Because that would have been on point.
They were 3D printed, but they were like Mystery Science
exactly
Theater
a replicator.
And he was like, "Did you design these?" I was like, "No." I said, I found the model online and I just printed them up and I just thought they were fun." And he was like, "Wow, they're really great." So that's my Will Wheaton story. But I shook his hand. I got to meet his wife.
I never said Will Wheaton wasn't a
they
cool
both
guy.
They both seem like very nice people. So yeah. And Will Wheaton's handler that evening was very nice as well, and entertained my joke and didn't rebuff the invitation to go talk to Will Wheaton.
Actually, no, you seem weird. I'm not going to let you go talk.
Yeah, I was like, well, I guess based on this interaction, we know everything we need to
dangerous.
know. Yeah, hold on. Maybe all that Usenet shit was true.
Yeah. All right. So the battery is actually holding a charge on this.
What are you talking about?
Wow.
So the PowerBook G4.
Wait, Trina's still here?
Oh, you're working on something.
here.
Okay, I'm sorry.
Oh my god.
Yes.
I have a Price is Right story, but I'm not going to tell it.
But it's
I'd like to
appropriate
hear this
seeing
story.
Bob died today.
I want to hear it sometime, Ron. Honestly.
Do you guys want to hear my Price is Right story? It's kind of boring, but it's also kind of great.
If Bob Barker didn't hear that when he went through the pearly gates,
Oh come on!
Right?
Oh, that's just so dark, but topical.
Yeah. Oh my god.
Actually, when he got to the pearly gates, he heard that, and he's no longer upstairs.
no. While he was walking up the
Sam?
steps to the pearly gates, all he heard was that song they played with the mountaineering man when he was
It's dark. So dark.
I thought they made him play Plinko. He was going to play the Plinko to get in.
It's like the world's largest Plinko. Like it goes all the way down
Yeah.
to Earth. I can't even
hell?
see it. Did I win?
Yeah.
And people
No,
talk
no,
about-
no, Bob.
Well, I think I'm going to end the stream on that lovely dark note.
Trina,
Boo.
Trina,
One
you
more
should,
hour.
you should let me tell
One more
my
hour.
Price is Right
Tell the
story.
Price is Right.
Oh
story
yeah,
first.
okay, go. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, so here's the Price is Right story.
Make Ron big.
Make him
I'm gonna
big.
kill. No. Oh wait, sorry, I forgot how OBS works. All right, so anyway, so what happened was this: I went to LA to visit a friend of mine, and originally I was going to go on Conan. I was going to be in the audience for Conan, and I didn't get a call back on that.
The
And
Barbarian?
So, huh?
Conan the
Yeah,
Barbarian?
Conan the Librarian. Yes.
Don't you know the Dewey Decimal System? Sorry.
But
Go ahead,
I,
Ron. I'm sorry.
So, but I tried to line up some other stuff to do the next day because my friend was having a sex visit and I needed to get out of the house. So I guess. So I went ahead and I got online and I saw that they still had priority tickets for Price is Right. And so I got an Uber over to Studio City and they dropped me off on the wrong side. Studio City is like 6 city blocks. So I had to it's a long time getting around the building. Around this whole complex. So I got let off on the wrong side, had to very quickly get around the other side. And I got there. And I stood in line for about 10 minutes and they let me in. And the first person I talked to, they were like, "Oh, hey, your watch. You got to get rid of your watch." And I was like, "What do you mean? Got to get rid of it?" They were like, "Just take it back to your car." I said, "This is LA. Nobody drives. What are you talking about?" And they were like, "Oh yeah, you can't have a watch inside." And I was like, "Okay, well, what else can't you have? Just the watch." Okay. I took the watch off. It was like a Casio FW91 or hey, it's the watch that the 9/11 hijackers used. So I was like, enough of that.
There's a selling point.
Yeah, I was just walking around one day and it just like bonk hit me in the head. No, I ordered it on Amazon.
It just out of the sky.
Retro Techie, your mic has gone to shit.
With your mic.
All right. So anyway, I was like, so I took it off and I threw it in the trash, and the guy was like, "Don't throw it in the trash." I'm like, what am I supposed to do with it? I reached over and I picked it up out of the trash. I was like, "Can I give it to you? It's a gift." And he goes, "Well, I can't take it." So there's like, I'm just like, I'm holding up the line. There's people behind me and they're getting upset. And I was just like, but there's like a little wall that's like got ivy and stuff on it that kind of runs by in the security area. I just threw it over the wall.
Damn right.
And the guy was like, well, I guess. And I was just like, I'm like, if it's there when I get back, I'll pick it up. If it's not, then I made somebody's day with a free watch. So at that point, they kind of like get you through the first security cordon, and you go down, and then they're like, now we have to wand you. So I got wanded. Then you go down, and they have you walk through a metal detector. You walk through the metal detector. Then you go down another little thing. They scan your ID. So they take a picture, and they kind of like when you go to the dispensary, they kind of like scan your stuff. Then they run you through the gift shop, which is like, it looks like a bus like little thing like outside. It's just like two walls, and you can buy Price is Right stuff. And you get down a little ways, and then there's a green screen. They'll take your picture in front of the green screen, and they give you your name tag, your giant oversized price tag name tag. And then they print a picture for you, and they give you your picture, and it's in a nice little envelope. Mine's around here somewhere. But and then that's it. And then they're like, have a seat. And you sit there for like an hour and a half. And then they're like, okay, everybody in this group, we're ready for interviews. And so they take you down, and there's a pitch guy who's just like, basically, all right, you guys, let's go ahead. We're going to see like, put on your best face, tell us everything. And then they ask you questions about yourself. And so I got up there. You have 30 seconds to sell yourself to the Price is Right people to see if you get picked.
$1, Bob.
And so they were like, Ron, like, so what do you do? I'm like, oh, like, I'm an actor and I'm a voiceover artist and I'm a YouTube personality and stuff. And they're like, that's great. Next. And so I was like, but I just showed up and I was wearing like a button-up shirt and stuff and like long pants. I wasn't wearing like a shirt that was like, Drew, I want your fetus in me or something, like a lot of people did. And so I'm like, oh, great. So anyway, so they walk you down, and it's LA, so everything is outside. So like if you think about the movie Halloween, how like the school is outside and there's just like awnings on everything, that's LA. So they sit you down outside, and you're with like 150, 200 people there, however many people are going to sit in the audience, okay? And they show you a movie, and the movie is made by the production people that do Price is Right, and they say like, hey, if you get picked, just try to make your way to the stage. Don't trip, don't fall, don't die. It's not worth it. You know, just get up to where, be excited, be whatever. And so, and then they're like, the most important advice they give you is if you get like a big prize, like a car or something like that offered to you, do not say, does the model come with the car? They were like, do not say that. We're not going to tell you what the punishment is, but you're not going to like it.
Fun fact, Conan the Brand.
Right. So after all that, you go through one final metal detector in case you have somehow whittled a bar of soap into like an AK-47, and then they take your cell phone. And you go up to a desk, and there's a underpaid intern behind the desk who just is murdering you. Like if looks could kill, like we'd all be dead. And she's like, "What's your name?" And I was like, "It's Ron." And she's like, "You probably got a last name." And I was like, "I do." Wow. And so she puts a Post-it note, just writes it on like a Post-it note, sticks it to your phone, and lays your phone in a pile with everybody else's phone. And I was like, I said, I've already been here 4 hours. I don't know how long I'm going to be here. Can I can I turn my phone off? She goes, that's probably something you should have done before you handed me the phone. So she hands it back.
It is LA after all.
And I was like, great. So at that point, they kind of buddy you up with other people. And there was a young lady there was like a traveling nurse. And she's like, you're not from here. And I said, no, I'm not from here. I'm from the Midwest. And I was like, what was my tell? And she goes, oh, no, you act like a normal person. And I was like, maybe. I said, thank you for the compliment, I guess. I'll let everyone back home know. So we finally get shuffled in there, and then they're kind of looking at people, and they're like, okay, you're conventionally attractive. You're really challenging, whatever this is you got going on. And so they kind of stick you in the audience and kind of put the pretty people up front.
Right.
And so I'm like, hey, this is probably like the last I'm ever going to talk to you, because they're going to put you in the front row. And so she's like, well, I really hope. I worked hard on my shirt. And she had like a shirt that was like iron-on letters that was like, you know, like ask me about the Drew Carey show, or I can't remember exactly what it said, but it was like a Drew Carey show reference. So anyway, so we get up, we finally get inside. It is a 4-story walk up to the Carol Burnett Theater, where they film, where the former Carol Burnett Theater, where they film Price is Right. So you do the 4-flight walk up, and then they kind of pair you off where like you go here, you go there, you go there. Hey, everybody, this episode is going to air on such and such a date. You all sign. Oh yeah, you have to sign an NDA as well. You can't reveal who won. You can't say what the prizes were, anything like that, until after the episode airs. It's like, okay, that's cool. So they sent me, and I'm like 4 rows back or something like that. And then they have yeah. So I was like, I mean, if I would have thrown a bottle and hit Drew Carey, he'd have stayed down. That's how close it was. Right? So but I'm kind of sitting off to the side, and the guy that is the narrator for The Price is Right is from Baldwin, Missouri, which is up by St. Louis, which is near me. And so like before everything's going, he's kind of like just chatting with people and stuff in the audience. And I was like, hey, you're from Baldwin, right? And he goes, yeah, how do you know that? I said, because you've got an IMDb and you've got a Wikipedia. Yeah, so of course. And he goes, oh, well, where are you from? I'm like, oh yeah, I'm from Cape Girardeau. And he was like, oh, well, how far is that away? I'm like, oh, it's like 2 hours. You've never been there. And I was like, so what high school did you go to? And because that's a big St. Louis thing, where it's like, because you could tell a lot about somebody's economic background by what high school he went to. And he kind of a posh high school. And he goes, what high school did you go to? I said, the only high school my town had. So that was the end of our conversation. And so the show starts, and they have a young lady come out, and she's kind of like, you know, like getting everybody really excited. You get a clap, and it's like, okay, we're gonna start filming the show. And so it's like, but before that, we're gonna have Drew come out, and he's gonna do some stand-up for you guys. So he comes out and does about a 20-minute set. And then he's like, okay, now he's all limber and he's ready to go to make dad jokes for the next 45 minutes. And so they start the show. And so they do they call people up. They do a price game. They're like, okay, we'll be back from commercial. There's now a 20-minute break there as they reset the set and everything like that and get everything ready to go for the next pricing game. And then they call another person up. Then they get somebody on stage. Then they do the pricing game, and then they do the next thing. So long story short, they get to the very end. This is taken. I mean, I have no watch. There's no. It's like a casino. It's like a casino. There's no clocks. You have no idea how much time has gone by. Okay. And so finally, they're like, it gets to the end. Both the people bomb. They overbid on their price game, and so they're like, it's a real shame when that happens. Anyway, spay and neuter your pets. Good night. And so they're marching everybody out, and they play 2 songs. They play I Love LA by Newman, the guy he did all the Toy Story music.
Randy Newman.
Oh,
Randy Newman. They play I Love
LA.
They play I Love LA and Cleveland Rocks. Because I guess like Drew Carey, he's just got carte blanche use of Cleveland Rocks. So anyway, so they file everybody out, and as I'm going out, one of the PAs comes over to me and he goes, hey, we noticed you in the crowd during the show, and you were very animated. Do you want to stay and do another episode? And I said, well, if you stay and do another episode, do you get to go through the interview again? And they're like, yes. And I said, then yes. So I figure, when's the next time I'm going to be here, whatever. So I was like, okay, that's cool. So anyway, file back downstairs and go through the interview again. And it's the same guy. And he goes, Ron, what do you do? I said, oh, I work in information technology at a small Midwestern college. And he was like, really? Tell me more about that. And so I got like more of an extended interview, but it didn't go anywhere. And so go back upstairs. And I'm starting to notice like the clientele has changed for this next show. Like I am the youngest person there. Okay. But the median age is like probably like 65, 70.
Wow.
And so we get up in there and everybody, and I'm sitting next to a lady and I'm like, hey, well, like, what's the deal? Like, everybody is like really excited and they're wearing kind of like 50 stuff and all that. And they're like, oh, don't you know? The special guest host on this episode is Megan Trainor. And I was like, really? I said, that's cool. So I guess old people love Megan Trainor. And so they bring her out and she like helps run all the pricing games and stuff like that. And at the end, both people, like somebody or one person wins both showcases. And so everybody's really excited. And it's really, really cool. Well, the second time, because they're like, well, we can't have you like up front. So I'm literally in the very last seat in the house. Like it was me. And then like they have seat fillers and like a seat filler came who's like a PA on the show. They wear like the little jackets or like a vest. And so the PA came over and was like, takes the vest off and sits down. She's like, this is the first time I've got to sit down today. And I was like, well, I won't tell anybody. so they start the show. And anyway, so it's all done. And I didn't get picked that time either. That's okay. I had a really good time. But it was nice seeing somebody actually win all the stuff. But here's the behind the scenes stuff. So you see people, if your name gets called, and you make it up to contestants row, you get $300. They give you $300 just for coming up there, and you do have to sign something after the fact because using your likeness, and you actually talk to Drew and things like that. So all that, since it's a union show, and then if you make it on stage, regardless if you win your prize game or anything like that, they give you $1,000. So you're $1,300 at that point. If you make it, then you win whatever it is you win. Okay. At the very, very end, as sort of a consolation to anybody that was like, I'm 2 days from death and I didn't get on Price is Right. They have like a big basket up there that has everybody's name in it. And they reach in and they pull it out. And whoever's name gets picked, they give them $100. And you get to get up on stage. And Drew gives you like an industry hug. And you get your picture. You can take a selfie with Drew. Okay. So I file back downstairs, and this time they played a Megan Trainor song, and then they played Cleveland Rocks as people are trying to get out of the theater. So you get downstairs, you get out of there, you go down, you have to go back to that same security desk. They give you your phone. Okay. When I got outside, it is pitch black outside, and I was like, holy shit. I was like, what time?
How many days has it been?
I turned my phone on. It's 9:45 at night. I've literally been at CBS for like 13 hours. Okay.
Wow.
I started getting text messages from my friend who thinks that I'm like lying dead in the desert somewhere. And he goes, what the shit, man? I've been trying to contact you all day. And I was like, I went to Price is Right. You said to get out of the house. He was like, well, the sex visit didn't, not the words he used, the sex visit didn't work out. And I was like, did she not show up, or did she come over and things just not go how you thought? But he was like, well, I'm out with somebody else and we're having dinner. You should meet us. And I was like, all right, well, I'll try to make it over there. So that is my really long Price is Right story.
Did you get your watch back?
No, I went around to check, and my watch was gone.
Yeah, well,
So
13 hours later, I don't expect it to be around.
You know who took that watch, right?
Who?
The guy.
The security guy, yeah.
Probably so. I tried to give it to him. That's all right.
Definitely the person at the door.
Whoa! You can't give it to me.
I cannot.
Put it on the
Yeah,
grass.
like I can't take
Exactly.
it.
You can only find it in the bushes over there.
It's like, well, what do you want me to do? You put me in like a real bind. But anyway, I would highly recommend, if you are in LA, you can go out to, I think it's like the Studio City website. You can go out to their website and you can sign up for free tickets. Do not pay for tickets to get on any of these things. These tickets are free. But there are websites that it used to be kind of a scam that they would go out there and they would buy up. They would use fake accounts to request all the tickets and then turn around and sell them. So don't fall for that. But if you are in LA, make sure that you just go out to like, see like free TV audience, like those words. And when there's not a Actors Guild strike, and there's not a Writers Guild strike, and UPS isn't on strike, and the airlines aren't on strike, you can probably sit in and have some like a free fun afternoon of stuff. I almost was in made it to what is a sex visit.
Good job, Trina. You're right.
That wasn't me.
Listen,
I didn't even highlight it. I'm literally
No, Joe.
back
Joe.
my answer off the
I
notes.
said, Joe. Oh my God, its face.
A sex visit is what happens when you, as an adult, invite another adult over to your house
for things that you both
Potentially
consented
for a
to.
booty call. I don't know.
To play hide the rainbow.
When a mommy and dad.
When two consenting adults
And
can
LA.
stand each other very much. Yeah, LA is not a lot of people's cup of tea. That is absolutely for sure. It's a busy town. It's a very
It's a lot of traffic and
LA is more of a cup
and
of coffee.
stoplights.
I
Yeah,
lived there about 20 years ago, and I miss it every day. It is my cup of tea.
My friend actually lived in Burbank, so it was kind of nice because it was a lot of like fun things were walkable. So the last time I was there, I was like, hey, I'm just gonna go for a walk. I've got some stuff I need to do, and he was like, yeah, that's cool too. So I took off and I walked to the car dealership from vacation.
Oh, cool.
So which is basically it's right like by Chevy Chase Boulevard, like it's like one block down. And it was kind of neat. Like I just went there and it was just like it's still a car dealership. So I did not get to test drive a family truckster.
Oh, good.
But it was still kind of fun. And actually, I think a time or two before that, I had some friends that were out there. Like, hey, I want to see, like, or actually, I was talking to the Uber driver from the airport because they love that. They love it. And I was like, I said, hey, like, how close to Red Studios are we going to be? And he goes, that's like 2 blocks over. I said, can I convince you for like a $10 tip to like drive 2 blocks over? And he goes, yeah, that sounds great. Because that's like maroon cartoons from Who Framed Roger Rabbit. So he like stopped and I got out and I took a picture and got back in the Uber and we took off and got to visit with some other people. We went up to Griffith Observatory from that great episode of Voyager that everybody loves.
Yep.
Oh God.
And then The Rocketeer and a million other movies.
Especially Trina.
And then we also drove. I was like, hey, like we need to drive back in this specific way, and we drove back this specific way. And I said, you know where we are? And he goes, oh my God, this is the tunnel to Toon or the little tunnel that goes to Toontown. I said, you're wrong. This is where Biff Tannen almost committed a murder.
Those are both the same tunnel, Rod.
It's the same tunnel, but still, yeah. I like LA. I think it's not everybody's thing, but I do think it's interesting. Stay as far away from Grauman's Chinese Theater as you can. Although not last. Well, it's been many years, but I got to meet Christopher Dennis, who was sort of like LA's Superman. Like he was the guy that dressed up like a Superman down there for decades. Okay. And he seemed like a really like nice guy in our 2-minute interaction. So
I lived about 5 blocks from the Chinese theater.
Oh yeah. Did you ever go to the what is Disney's thing that they opened across the street down there? It's like the Orpheum or
I don't think it was there when I was there.
Okay. Yeah.
The Disney Orphanage.
Well, Disney has like a 1920s movie house across the street and down a little bit from Grauman's.
Okay.
That I mean, like before the show, they actually have like a big organ that comes up out of the ground, and they play music and stuff. They play Disney songs for people. It's like a $45 movie ticket. I did not go inside. I just live vicariously through rich people.
Last time I was in Hollywood, I went down there where the Walk of Fame or whatever is. I was there the day after the Emmys. It's a perfect day to go. The day after the Emmys because everybody's done, and there was nobody there.
No, they're all tired. They don't want to. I'm
done.
I know,
but all the restaurants were still open. It was still fun.
Oh yeah. I rode the LA subway.
I have
You ever ride
something
the LA
to-
subway?
And for some reason, I took a picture of Vin Scully's star.
Yes,
Hi.
Trina. Yes, Trina.
I
Hi,
have
Trina.
something to show to. I have something to show to Retro Techie.
Okay.
The cat?
Oh,
Kitty cat.
yeah.
Look, it's Super Kitty.
Throw it
That's
away.
like,
I'll
stop
double
touching
that.
me.
Look, Richard. 1 kitty, 2 kitties.
I'm looking at Facebook. I'm not even watching.
Hey, Keithies.
Kitty.
Well,
what's
thank
yours?
you for
Joe, who
joining
are
my.
you doxing?
Thank you for joining Ron's stream. Where it's Hollywood Shenanigans instead of Apple.
Yeah.
And Star Trek.
Yeah.
Star Trek
I
shenanigans.
can tell you about when my mother met a famous actor.
Charlie Murphy, True Hollywood Stories. I'm sorry, Ron McAdams, True Hollywood Stories.
Right.
Tell about the time you met Prince. You went and had pancakes with him.
Oh my God, cocaine is a hell of a drug. What's Sloopy?
I can tell you about when my mother met a famous Hollywood actor.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yes.
Was it about 9 months before you were born?
No, it was about 25 years ago.
Yeah.
And
She worked at a.
So Sloopy, what you're saying is just around the time you were born.
Yes, we'll go with that.
Okay.
And my son. Actually, it was a little bit more. It was probably like 30 because it was before my son was born. My mother worked in a place that was everything from assisted living to full hospice.
Mm-hmm.
And she worked in the assisted living wing, where people, they would have their own vehicles there, but they had health problems that were significant enough, or their spouse had a health problem that was significant enough that they needed medical professionals on hand. Well, one night she worked the overnight shift. One night when she was working, the charge nurse told her that they were going to have a very special guest that night. That evidently this person's father was in Christiana Hospital. Christiana Hospital is in Newark, Delaware. It's like one of the top heart hospitals in the world. And this person's father was there because he was having heart issues, and his aunt lived in this place where my mother worked. So my mother isn't much for TV, except for the Waltons and The Price is Right.
Mm-hmm.
So she didn't know a lot of actors. And the charge nurse said, if you can, try to show him around and take him to his aunt's house and such. And my mom's like, okay. So the person comes in, and the front security guard calls my mother. My mother goes to the front, walks him back to his aunt, and he's there for about 45 minutes to an hour. And she comes out. He comes out. My mother goes and starts walking him towards the front, and they go to pass the little station where the what are they called? The orderlies, the people that like change the beds and things like that.
Orderly.
They're not nurses.
Yeah.
Like nurse.
Yeah.
Okay, that's
Fit-
not nurse
yeah.
station.
Yeah, nurses aid. And there's two nurses aides sitting there having their lunch, and they look up and see my mother and this gentleman walking towards them. And the one woman goes, "Oh my God, do you know who that is?" Looking at my mother, and my mother's like, "He's a special guest. He came to see his aunt. He evidently lives in California or something." And they look at each other and like, "Yes, but do you know who he is?" And my mother was like,
No.
"All I know is his name is Bruce. That's it." And they're like, and Bruce looks at my mother and he's like, "You don't really know who I am?" And she goes, "No, should I?" And he looks at the women, and the women are like, "That's Bruce Willis."
Oh, that's awesome.
And they're like, "Don't you ever watch Moonlighting or anything?" My mother was like,
was this?
"Not really."
Right.
Die Hard, the best Christmas movie.
Yeah. And he looks at my mother and he goes, "You're a great straight man." He goes, "You can be my straight man anytime." And then they start.
Nice.
he walks her out, or she walks him out to the front, and he's there with the security guard. Well, she comes back, and this is about the time that she's about to leave. She comes back, finishes up, and about half an hour later, she goes to leave. And evidently his limo wasn't right there. And so she goes out to her car, and it won't start because it's the middle of the winter. And for some reason, her battery's dead. And Bruce is there, and he goes, "Oh, you having car problems?" And she goes, "Yeah, the car won't start." And he goes, "Well, I can give you a ride home if you want." And my mother said, "No, my husband's going to come, and I'll contact my husband. He'll come and give me a jump, and I'll get home." And my mother's telling me this, and I'm like, "Bruce Willis offered you a ride in his limo, and you said no?" And she goes, "Well, he just seemed like a normal guy to me."
Jeez,
that's awesome. And
but yeah, my mother met Bruce Willis because evidently his father was having heart issues and needed surgery, and was at Christiana Hospital, so he came to see his aunt.
Well, on that note, I think
We're
I'm
gonna
going
stay
to end
on
the
until
stream.
midnight.
I'm going to end the stream.
Midnight.
All right. Only 90 more hours, Trina.
Yeah.
Only 40 more
My
minutes.
name
Actually,
is-
here's the thing. We should go 13 minutes and 50 seconds from right
Why?
now. Because it'd be exactly 4 hours.
No, I'm good.
Sounds like a lot of work, though.
Or just go straight through
My
until
name,
Dave
my
starts
name
tomorrow.
my name isn't Dave, so I have no time.
Well,
Shots fired.
see, Trina's already said
Thanks,
that
everyone.
her next stream is gonna be a 24-hour stream. So
Oh my god.
Yeah, it's
I mean,
a,
especially since YouTube only allows like 10.
12,
yeah, it's a
12 hours.
12?
12
Yeah.
hours, yeah.
Yeah, it's
she
a
can do it.
subathon
2
for
streams. Woohoo!
Trini's trying to get to 1,000 subscribers. She's gonna have a subathon.
Oh my god. She's already had a
Um,
subathon, but she's not
gonna
allowed back
say-
at the
Nope,
club anymore.
Nope.
All right. Well, I want to thank everybody for joining me here on the stream, joining in the chat. It's been fun. Thank you, Ron, for the wonderful the behind the
Back
stage.
ass. Sure,
Behind the-
that's fine. That's fine.
Backstreet's back.
You get a wonderful ass job, Ryan.
Yeah.
behind the scenes, look at the Price is Right. So yeah, thanks so much. But yeah, thanks everybody. Don't forget to hit like and subscribe. Do all that good stuff. Don't forget to spur that like button. Lasso the whatever the frig we say. I don't know.
We're gonna get sued.
Yeah. Don't forget, if you're already subscribed to the channel, make sure you hit that subscribe button again.
Yeah.
Just to be sure. Like it might say some stuff. Just don't even read it. Just keep moving.
Don't
It's-
read it. But thanks everybody for joining. Sorry it took a little bit longer to get things going, but oh well. It's always
Good
fun.
night, Trina.
Have a good night,
Yeah.
everyone.
Good night, Gracie.
Bye.
Bye.